I see the fever is continually rising right here at the Gorno Park in the Lejo Kuku constituency. We are having a lot of people still trooping in as they anticipate the entrance of the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, what's your name, boss?
My name is Ebenezer Grassroots.
I mean, you can see and you look around you and you see a lot of people here. I mean, and these people are not just here, they are here with hopes and aspirations. I'm sure you're here with hopes and aspirations as well. I mean, for you, what are you looking forward to hearing from the flag bearer?
Oh, sincerely speaking, I, together with the youth of Ghana, Teshie, Lejokuku to be precise, we are fed up with the current government. Our hope has been crushed. We don't see any hope in this current government. From the first year to this 7 to 8 year, we have never seen anything. Most of us, our jobs has been collapsed. Our monies have been locked up. There's no job for the youth. The youth are running helter-skelter looking for ends meet, and there's no hope. We are looking forward for the next government come on the 7th 2025 January. We are looking forward for the next government of the NDC to come and give us hope. Due to their policies with job acquisition, we know when the NDC comes, we the youth of Ghana, the youth of Lejokuku, the youth of Teshie, we are going to have our hope back. The hope that have been crushed down are going to be merged into pieces. So we are looking forward to see a change come on the 7th of December, the voting that we are going to vote. When you look at the people around, it's a sign and it's a wind of change that the people of Ghana are crying for change. We want JM to come back again. We really need JM to come back again. He has been in government for the first 4 years. We saw the project he did. We saw the improvement in Ghana. And today, a lot of people, together with me, we can testify that the difference is clear. JM government and the NDC government is far better. When we are talking about monumental projects, we can boast of the NDC. If we are talking about circulation of job in the system, we can boast of the NDC. So we need a change of government. That is why we have come here to let JM know that we are fixing our hope in him and we are trusting in him for the change of government for him to come and rule us.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your insights. We really appreciate you talking to us on Weasel TV. So we are still right here at the Lejokuku constituency. There are a variety of people from all walks of life right here at the Gorno Park inside Lejokuku. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, we are doing well.
Yeah, you guys are having a good time right here in the corner. Tell us a bit about your caucus.
Voter caucus. We are at Lejokuku. We the airways down to Accra here. We are the voter caucus here. So we are here to help the NDC to take the seat. We are here to help the MP to take the seat. We are here to help John Mahama to come back to take us from the pains we are feeling. So thank you.
Amazing.
Mahakuku, voter caucus. Nyala fia abamia ofaona. Nyala fia nya wodo na nyapa MP John nyapa President John Mahama na watra avasiaji ovadamilo fupakpama yaga kpala nyapa MP Honorable Benjamin Ayiku nyakpalanchi mo akati maintain efojia ya kamila fiaro no fa mi la fiaro. Thank
you very much. So they are still going out there and ensuring that they make their pains known. Hello, madam. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name?
Aminatu.
Looking very nice in your headgear. I mean, I can see all of you. Do you all belong to one association?
Yes.
What association is that?
Zongo Caucus.
So are you all from the Zongo Caucus? Hey, let me hear you make some noise. So we have our people from the Zongo caucus right here. So, I mean, what are your expectations as you await the arrival of the flag bearer?
Oh, we are speak Chi. So, they say no flag bearer no. The channel. Say the yenya jino hua yetiano. I feel where the ya me yenya kasa. After where the ya me yenya kasa na yesimuki na say. So a woman and come on, Yanina and a call. But we are in Abasi, no one else in Abasi. And see, I want no shaking. Can I see?
Yo, I told you about Salome. If you are feeling to my ready, she knew what to my beer. One Mahama, but because of what be at the school and I know tomorrow. Maybe at the university now. If you must make a quelle, it has seen I know tomorrow. She better me, Mama, your power. First one in the school now, I know tomorrow. Yes. Better Mama, your power. Money bena then akufado ba negbe university na dey na anu tu money etuni because of mama no akagmene ni mama mbatesien esani makpado fe no ni fio ni ba ni ma boletwe asakale ro ni papadi yo mama mi be koleho e wodo ni yo mama mi be koleho e nakanie ilaka kembe ko ni wo pa 24-hour economy e ugbe bana fe wo biye to wona biye me negbe school na me kamoshi ni ba ne iti banku masi asaka komiepo wonye wo e Ninya dale bia mati bankuma masimame e wasade Mahama 24-hour economy e bano boda fekpeke bie amena nu tumo na metu no no e wo ba tala bie ne irado yo mi o fi ekoni ma wiachi acho mi na akole ni wo je no kra je ne ka Ghana yo e ni wo drako ni wo yo BBD je ne ka Ghana yo wo na ani wo sio bia ne homo ye wo homo se wo watch and Inyamati watch and fast in the mountain for be. No one near Johnny Matabi and me, Mama. Meet our Mama, Nibia Fata no ya for why you need. Bonnie and BB so you near foul. One Mama never hello. And why you been done. 1 minute, whatever hello. The reason why I trained Excellency John Dramani Mama, ye trained because of Nyamaba, Ewonumu, or Babeka, Ama Mfaswa Bayemba, me Banetimingen, what should be Wasi, Obeko, next year, I mean, at Obeko University. First year, free no, Obe benefit, and ultimate channel. Now, Teshie, almost for 4 years, but afterwards, you break for no. I'm a honorable Benjamin Ayukunate. Obe break for no. Obe tina 8 years. And not in a
amazing. I mean, the people here are very sentimental. They are speaking a lot about exactly what they expect when it does come to what the Excellency John Dramani Mahama has for them as we do go along. We'll be speaking to a lot more people. There are a lot of people from all walks of life, a lot of women, etc., of all ages, of all creeds and of all races, right here at the Gono Park at Lejo Kuku. So we'll be going around, we will be speaking to more people as we do go along. And Patrick, it's saying.
Revolution has a long way to go, but I start to say.
Wow, so they are singing, they are excited, and it is getting even more electric as we arrange and wait for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I'm with me right here, Dr. Adams. He's an expert when it comes to all the things that have to do with the economy and all of that. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good. I'm in high spirit this afternoon. John Dramani Mahama, our flag bearer, is touring Greater Accra. So far, he's done a number of rounds. Right now, we are in Lejo Kuku constituency. We're coming to talk to the people of Teshie, and we are asking them of their vote. John Dramani Mahama is the only presidential candidate that can resolve the problems that Ghana has. We are telling you that the NDC 2024 manifesto is a manifesto for the people. It's a manifesto manifesto that is looking at resolving the issues in the country.
We've been speaking to people, all across the country, and the concerns run through. Key among these concerns is the economy and how things have been run over the last almost 8 years. People have lamented about their cost of living, etc. What measures do you think John Mahama, what of his policies has he outlined that you think would ameliorate a lot of these concerns that people have been speaking about?
Very well. We've been going around the country and people have been coming to us, telling us about the hardships that they are facing, telling us about the high prices of things, telling us about the state of corruption, telling us about the state of, total mismanagement in the economy. Now, John Dramani Mahama has put forward a lot of policies. Key amongst them is the 24-hour economy. The 24-hour economy is looking at bringing the various sectors of the economy in a form of alignment. So we look at agriculture. What can we do to improve agriculture? We look at, let's say, farming. We look at other various sectors of the economy, and then make sure that these, sectors are aligned and operate in tandem. That way, we'll be able to move on faster. One other key area is also to look at the issue of galamsey, because it is a major destructive factor. In fact, I will tell you that Akufo-Addo has poisoned Ghanaians. If you want to poison somebody, just poison his source of drinking water, and that's about it. And that's what they have done. It's a major concern. I have been to various constituencies that are into mining, and you realize that the people that are in those constituencies are largely not those who are involved in the galamsey. People come from elsewhere to come and destroy their water bodies, to come and mess their environment up. And so they are eager for us to do something about it. John Mahama is looking at that. And as you said, the economy is the most dominant area that people are looking at. And if you look at the other policies like the big push is a major infrastructure development policy that is going to work on major roads, major bridges, key infrastructure in aviation, in all of that, even including marine infrastructure and all of that. And so these are the areas that we are looking at. Another major push is the Women Development Bank. Now you realize that if you have issue in any society, but you focus on women, you resolve their issues, you end up resolving about 65-70%.
Even Kwejagu said, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. If you educate a woman, you educate an entire community.
Exactly. So a major intervention like the Women Development Bank is key. It's so important to me that I tell people that if we are able to implement that alone, we will be solving not less than 60% of the fundamental issues within the economy. And so it's key. And it doesn't need too much money. In fact, the money that was invested in the cathedral, the $58 million, that has turned to be the biggest hole that you are talking about. That money alone can form this Women Development Bank all across Ghana. And so it's a major boost. And you have to understand that our running mate is Professor Jenana Opoku-Agyeman, and she's going to be spearheading this. The issue of women is very much at the center of her heart, and we'll also support her to make sure that the Women Development Bank becomes a success. One other area, and I have to tell you this, has to do with the youth.
There are a lot of them around, and we've spoken to quite a number of them, and the major concern is unemployment. For the students as well, they can't afford their university fees, etc.
That is the issue. The level of youth unemployment in this country is scary. And any government that will not have a major policy to resolve this issue cannot survive. This is the reason why John Dramani Mahama has put forward a lot of policies, to the extent that we've launched our separate youth manifesto, the 1 million coders program. And I will tell you this, coding is the foundation of industrialization. Because if you have coders in the system, the things that industry needs, the various tools implement, you will have these young men being able to write the codes for these things, and then you will put it into a machine and it will cut whatever you want for you. Small parts of even vehicle engines, engineering, that is the foundation. And so that's key. The 1 million coders program is key. Beyond that, we have the youth programs that we have outlined. That we are saying that every year we're going to make sure that 10,000 new jobs are created. 10,000 new jobs. Look, let's take politics out and be realistic. Let's assume that every year we do 10,000, and then we have 60% of that succeeding. Please, are you getting me? 60% of that.
Isn't that ambitious?
Come again?
10,000 jobs for the youth. Isn't that ambitious?
It is a very ambitious, program, because the thing is that setting up business is not, it's not easy. But then government is going to provide a support framework. That is key. The things that the young people need in order to make them successful, government is going to do that. And so every year we do that. Let's say 10,000, and we have 60% success rate. The following year, 10,000, we have 65% success rate. Over the 4-year period, 40,000, 60%, 70% of 40,000 is a lot of businesses to talk about. And then the Jumara program. And you know that we have a lot of people who have basic skills: carpentry, masonry, electrical works, plumbing, tailoring, beauty works, and all of that. And these people, what we are looking at doing is to formalize what they do. And that comes through the apprenticeship program. Okay? So that when we are able to upgrade their skill, we then give them certificates. Now you are a certificate holder. If you are not content with that level, you can use that certificate to enter a technical university, enter a TVET program, okay? And that is an improvement. And our candidate has also said that with this certificate, you can be recruited, you can be employed with the security agencies. So that is transformation. And this is how we have to look at reforming the economy. In economic management, there are the big things. There are the infrastructural things. There are the groundbreaking things. But if you ignore the small-scale businesses, the market women, and all of this, you are not going anywhere. This is why the apprenticeship program is key. There are people that need 1,000 cities, 1,005, 2,000 to start a business. And that cushions a home. If your wife has something to do, has a cash flow of 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, you are at least to go out as a man to take bigger risk, to look for bigger money, to go and buy land, to start building, to accommodate your family, and to pay kids' fees. These are key. And the icing on the cake is the free first public university education facility that we are bringing. We understand the hardship, that people are not able to pay fees. We are saying that certain aspects are free, but it's not that free. And so we are looking at what we can do to pushing parents so that in the first year tertiary education, and this includes universities, technical universities, and our training colleges, okay? What is it that we can do to cushion parents? And we are saying that we support you to pay your wards fees in the first year. The moment you move into the second year, we are reforming the student loan facility for students to be enrolled on it. And in that order. So really, there is something in for everybody in the NDC 2024 manifesto. Everybody is covered.
I mean, that's impressive. I mean, I'm sure everybody else would be looking forward to it. And I would like to say a big thank you for speaking to us. We really appreciate your time. I'm sure we'll catch up again on the tour.
Very well. Thank you also very much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. So we are still here at the Lejokuku constituency at Gono School, and we are still taking reactions. We are still speaking to the people in and around the park who are waiting. The flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to join us. Mommy, it's saying. Why are you here now? Train. I didn't see now where we feel about her.
Every man, Martina, me by.
Into Chasanyama, Okana, Utiebi. Asemena Okapa, Etoa Sumpa, Udiwinia to sell Bao Bay, best our bravo.
Nama me pesa baba yen say ya bre e baba ji ya bre say ye ni sika sukunsu ba ye pesa na ba de beboa ye nyama bibre mu ti na me ba e
yes we da so no ya kasa why. Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
On the 7th of December.
Okay. So, like I said, there are messages there. So we'll cross over, right over to the stage and listen to some of the messages coming through to us.
On the 7th, can you watch more? Over number say, be on a mini number. Mini number. 8 no. Nyangma 8 makwa. Ye shiba mi nyangma 8 mi kwanye fai. Neke. 8 da. Ewo. Okay. Aifwe e ka mini number. Ofa the mini number. Ewo ko kwe ni no umbrella leji wono. Leji John Mahama neba hewo ya Ghana nyaka anya denye hale Nungua jonye on the 8th ko kwedi umbrella ka boke petejeme ayifu enwe ko ke zupeto ha John boke mini za hanamo okay zu okay ba John Mahama keke za namo Nungua jonye fe. One time Ghana eko. No ani wo fe wo yo bi. Nungua jonye.
E Kevin Nungua jo fe. Ejake oye unit committee member, oye assembly member, JMC Jibo, oye MP. No ba no ke ma bi ake bo fi ogbe. Ani mene sanu for chicken ale. Wo sumo na afile moko kengo afi o sikikra wo ye do oba break the 4 ni e akọ 4 oye mizu oye miza DJ.
What are your expectations of your mama when he comes to speak to the people here?
I'm expecting something that will drive the constituent. I mean, something that will make us, a wake-up call for the Joku. Because we need someone who's going to research the economy. Because the economy is in shambles. And we need someone who will make it big and better for us. Thank you.
So your mama has talked about a lot of policies. Which one stands out for you?
Okay. The most favorite policy is the 24-hour economy. I love it so much because even those at home will get something doing, which is so much better. So that's the 1-3-3 formula. It's a bet and it's going to help boost the economy for us.
Thank you very much. So we have a lot of people who want to speak, and we would hear everybody out. How are you?
Yeah, every patient I just got that. If I talk, Ghana, where I want one year not going to go off it. They want to go to Mahama. Teshie want to go to Yiku. Okaka go to Suwaye. They want to get
So the lamentations keep going on, and the people are expressing their sentiments. But then again, there's a mixed feeling of ecstasy. There's a feeling of excitement here at the Lejokuku constituency. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should be joining us right here very soon. The people are expectant, not just expectant, they anticipate messages that would excite them, messages that will give them the hope that they do require. The reason why they came out here. So we'll still go around and have conversations with the people in and around the place. Joining me again is Mr. Eric Ahiano. Mr. Ahiano, How is it going so far for you?
Well, for what I've witnessed over the period, it's almost like the people may have made up their minds already. So for them, it is just an excitement to see John Mahama listen to him, get re-energized, and prepare for December 7th. That's what I see so far. So you see many of them dancing. And what is surprising me is that some are as old as 50, 60, 70 years. And they are waiting for hours, standing on their feet. It tells you the determination, and that makes it unique.
This constituency is a very peculiar one, and you know it quite well. People are speaking about breaking the four. So it means there's always a flip. Do you also have a certain anticipation that this year will be different?
What makes it even more easy for Benaiku, aside the initiatives he has embarked upon? Look, the roads within Greater Estates, the roads within the Teshie enclave were so bad that I am told that Benaiku mobilized bulldozers and earth-moving machines to come and scrape the surface. It was when he began that initiative that pushed government to come and resurface some of the roads. So the people are aware of the initiatives he has taken. We are told that he has a lot of businesses within the enclave. So a lot of young people have been directly or indirectly employed. Beyond that, the abysmal performance of the MPP gives him an edge over Dr. Okoboy, because Dr. Okoboy was a former MP. Under his tenure, nothing much changed. So for them, it is looking like whenever we are getting closer to an election, they make an attempt that they are interested in improving the lifestyles of the people by way of road construction, by way of small initiatives to make the people feel like government cares. So they see it as an insult to leave them to suffer for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4th year, and government is seen to be making an attempt to address their concerns. And this will move to the advantage of Benaiku. So that's where I see a potential re-election.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, the sentiments are unanimous, as it does sound. So I'm sure we are going to be speaking to a lot more people. I'm going to try and speak to a lot more young people, simply because the young people are the ones for the future. And for the older people I've spoken to, they've highlighted some policies like the free tertiary education for disabled people and all of that. So I'll speak to a few more young people. We are still here at the Gono Park at the Lejokuku constituency. It's still day 4 of the Greater Accra Tour. I mean day 2, phase 4 of the Greater Accra Tour. And we are still continuing our conversations. So we are joined here. Hello sir, how are you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
What's your name, boss?
My name is Nibote Norman.
Pardon?
Nibote Norman.
Nibote, welcome. This is your constituency, I'm guessing. And you're a young person. For a lot of young people, they have certain hopes and aspirations. For you personally, fast forward December 9th, John Dramani Mahama wins the elections. What would be your expectations of him?
Very well. So we've been watching John Mahama go around the country, and then we've seen a lot of things happening. We've seen his policies, and then we as young people, we are just hoping that on the 7th December, the young people out there also watching me will join us, and then we'll vote massively for John Dramani Mahama to help us achieve all those policies he has for the youth.
He's outlined a lot of policies, a lot of youth-oriented policies. For you, which one stands out clearly?
Well, so when you come to the ghettos like this, when we go there and then we are campaigning, they are talking about this betting taxes and everything, and then we know John.
You're an investor.
We all invest online. We are all investors, okay? And then when we look at our education sector.
So say hello to your fellow investors before you continue.
Investors, how are you doing? Nibote is here for you. John Mahama is coming, and then we're going to take off the betting tax there. So please, let's all join us, and then 7th December, we'll vote massively for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then Honorable Ben Aikuneti, number 4 on the ballot, and then number 8 for John Dramani Mahama.
Nibote, President of the Ghana Investors Association. It's been amazing speaking to you. We would catch up once again. Thank you very much. Yeah. So the conversations are still going on. We are speaking to a lot of people in and around. We would hear more views, carry more sentiments, and understand how people feel as they wait for John Dramani Mahama to join us. How are you doing? You're looking very amazing.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Grace.
Grace. Wow, so you are gracing us with your presence. Amazing. You reside in the constituency?
Yes, please. I reside in Lejokuku.
Lejokuku, amazing. Lejokuku is an interesting constituency because
we are going to go to the second time.
Really? Why? Why are you going to go?
Oh, yes. Okoboy has never done anything in his 4 years. Ayuku has been an orphan constituency. He doesn't have a president that should help him, and he has been doing a lot with the constituency, the common fund. He is building an hospital for the constituency. He has built a lot of roads. He has fight for the roads, constructions of the road in the town, and a lot of youth right now are working based on Ayuku handwork. Okoboy has been a minister, health minister, but he has never discharged one patient from Lejokuku Lekman Hospital. When he had the opportunity to build an hospital in Lejokuku, he went to Kasua to build the hospital. How can somebody take a car from here to Kasua? So I'm pleading with Lejokuku constituency. This time we are giving it to Benayiku. Benayiku has the heart. He doesn't need anything. He's someone who has made it already, but he decided to help the community. So we should give him the no. This time Ayiku is going again, and Ayiku is on number 4 on the ballot paper. Mahama is number 8. We should look for the umbrella.
Thank you very much, Grace, for gracing us with your presence. There are still more people that would like to speak to. We would go around and we want to speak to them and understand what they think and how they feel. So we have a gentleman joining us. Hello, boss. How are you?
I'm good, my brother.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Kasim Isa.
Kasim Isa. Are you also
I'm a former youth organizer.
Former youth organizer. Are you also part of the Investors Association?
Investors?
Investors, the people who are advocating for the cancellation of the betting tax.
Oh yes, we don't want the betting tax. You know, I'm a youth, so I know how hard the country has been. So when the youth want to do something, or the youth are into something that is fetching them something small, I believe that we have to let them enjoy it, because it is not easy. We all know it is not easy. So if the government, whose responsibility is to offer the youth job, is not doing it, and the youth are into betting, and they are getting something small out of the betting, I'm not expecting the government to sort of tax it again. So that one, I agree with the youth 100%. And I'm supporting it.
One of the biggest policies of the NDC is the oral, the Operation Recover All Loot. Simply because people are on tenterhooks because they don't know where Ghana is going. Because of the perceived or massive corruption. I mean, for the Operation Recover All Loot, which the NDC intends to go out there and execute. I mean, what are your expectations? Are you expecting a lot of people to be prosecuted and a lot of the funds that they've looted be recovered?
In fact, a lot of the civil society organizations and well-meaning Ghanaians who are not NDC, their expectation is that all the looted money should be recouped back. They are of the view that John Mahama, they will vote for NDC because they want John Mahama to arrest, because most of the things, my brother, even you are not a judge, but some of the issues, you when you sit on it, you can jail the person, because it is just a direct something. A lot of things has happened in this country, and nothing. $12 million, they say Palugu Dam. My brother, you go there and you cannot see even a container. And then you cannot see even a container. And then somebody is telling you he has paid $12 million into this. So all those things, you know what $12 million can do for the youth in this country? So we are just appealing. And everybody, I know, will vote for John Mahama because they want accountability and nothing else. And through accountability, we can recover all the looted monies they have stolen.
Amazing. Thank you very much for speaking to us, sir. Yeah, so the sentiments are still boiling. People are still speaking. We are still gathering views. We are still trying to get into people's heads and understand how they feel and what they think as they wait for the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to join us. We will keep going. We will keep speaking. to these people, and they are all around, and a lot of young people, a lot of women. We'll keep going around and we'll keep speaking to them. Pacha, that's the saying. So you can see the excitement. She's so excited and she's so fired up. She doesn't want to speak to us.
Mama Beba, we are Mama Beba.
Wow, you can see the excitement on people's faces. We are still here at the Ghana School, where the crowd is excited and electric and waiting in anticipation for the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress to join us right here. We will be taking more reactions. We will be trying to listen to people. We're trying to understand what they expect. So we are still going around having these absolutely amazing conversations. Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Amazing. I like your outfit. It looks absolutely amazing. What's your name?
Deborah.
Deborah. You reside in this constituency. Amazing. I mean, you've been waiting for a few hours just to welcome His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I believe you have had an opportunity to peruse his policies, especially those for women. He's talking about a women's development bank. Just how crucial do you think that is to the development of our country?
I believe it's going to help the women so much, because I hear that the women, it's only women that are going to work in that bank. So I believe that is bringing employment to the women. We, the women, are going to work there. I believe from the scratch to the top, it's going to be women. So that one alone is improving us to work and then work harder. And I thank John Mahama so much for these policies that he brought to Ghana.
Amazing. I mean, apart from the Women's Development Bank, I'm sure you've got children as well. I mean, there are a lot of policies that would help to alleviate, the hardships. For example, those going to tertiary education, there's a promise to scrape their fair share fees, etc. I mean, education is the bedrock of our economy, and for a promise like this, it should be very expensive to fund, shouldn't it?
Yes, John Mahama said he's going to the tertiary institutions, he's going to take our kids there free of charge for the first year. And I like it so much, because most of the times when they finish the SHS, when we don't have money, they have to go to other places to work. But with this policy, I think it's going to help us so much that it will bring stress down for we the parents, and I love it so much. Amazing.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, Deborah. We will definitely catch up once again as we go along. Thank you very much. Amazing. So that was Deborah. She's one of the constituents of Lejo Kuku. The momentum is building. It is getting hotter and hotter as the time draws closer and closer for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to join us right here at the Ghana Park inside Lejo Kuku. I'm going to join Mr. Eric Ahianyo once again. He has been snooping around. I've seen you've been in and around the place, more or less putting your pulse on the temperature. You've been speaking to different kinds of people with different reactions, etc. And we've picked up how they feel. But then, averagely, how are they thinking?
Well, I think that many of them simply want change. The change reflects on their body language. And so you would notice that they have been here for at least 2 hours. And the 2 hours that they have been here, they don't seem to be tired. They feel excited.
I see them behind us singing and shouting and dancing.
And many of them appear to be very energized. It reminds me of the mood in the country in 2008. 2008, when Atamels then was contesting Nana Akufo-Addo. Nana Akufo-Addo was the candidate of the NPP in 2008. And Professor Atamels was the candidate for the NDC. There was a lot of resources for government then. There was a lot of manipulation of the media, to the extent that almost all the media houses sometimes were bought and were playing adverts for the MPP at the same time. The NDC then in opposition was virtually narrowed, and they didn't have space to sell their message. At that time, social media was not even as active and easy to access as we have today. But beyond that, we noticed that people on their own, that was when Atamels started what they call door-to-door campaign. But today, people have access to social media. You'll be surprised. that I have had opportunity to go around the country to the hinterlands, and there in the hinterlands, people are on TikTok, they're on Facebook, they're on Twitter, or maybe the X today, they are on WhatsApp, and so the information that you may think you are denying the people of, which will stifle them of the ability to decipher and know what is true, what is wrong, what is right, or what is bad. They have it directly on their phones. Today, as we speak, the Supreme Court has taken a decision. It has virtually nullified the action or the ruling by the Speaker of Parliament yesterday.
I had a conversation with Amose Blessing about that, and he raised some very interesting points about manipulation of state institutions.
Yes, so what I'm saying is, and that's what I'm trying to arrive at, there are lots of sentiments and suspicions or perceptions that it will look like the Supreme Court is being used for what has become go-to-court syndrome. Don't forget that when the MPP assumed office after 2018, anytime you challenge them to something, they have their own version of response. If you doubt or you disagree, go to court. And it will look like anytime they go to court, they get what they want. And so the decision by the Supreme Court today is only going to feed into perceptions that within 24 hours, the Chief Justice can empanel judges who can sit on a case and almost immediately take an action to some sort of reverse the action by another arm of government. Now, liken this to other demands by, let's say, some judge, for example, to the decision or the ruling by the Supreme Court on this LGBTQ bill that has been passed and is supposed to be assented to by the president. And so the president is not assenting to it, and now somebody has been able to go to court, and the court is supposed to be listening to the case, and the Chief Justice has time to defer the case by tying it to another case and says that until that determination is made, she cannot decide on it. Look at the e-levy. The minority in Parliament went to the Supreme Court and they wanted an injunction on the implementation of the policy. The Supreme Court said, let the policy be implemented, but in future, if we rule on the case, the monies that have been deducted from the people can still be calculated and paid back to them. And since that time, nobody has heard about the nature of the case and where it is. Now look at other funny things that have happened over the period. Teshie was supposed to be in court. Teshie was supposed not to go to Parliament again as a member of Parliament because of a ruling. Teshie had every right to go and contest, yet the Attorney General could go to the Supreme Court or could go to any of the courts and then decide to appeal that the case should be heard on daily basis. And the case was heard on daily basis, and that was depriving James Teshie the ability to go to his constituency and campaign. But the NDC was there in their numbers, they campaigned and they won that seat for him. Look at Ato Forson's case. The case was before court, and it got to a point it was almost being heard every day. The speaker even wrote to the court or appealed to the court to understand that he's a minority leader and will be needed for some conversation. The court didn't listen. But fortunately, unfortunately, the leak tape by Jakpa exposed them, and eventually a court ruling overturned a certain action, and that case is virtually dead. So there are some certain actions by our court systems that is feeding into perceptions. But for me, the reason why I likened it to even the average person in the village who has access to social media and knows what is going on, and therefore you may not decide to use traditional media in their enclaves to mislead them, is that people who are disappointed in the use of state institutions, the way they are being used, the interpretation of the laws, the way they are being used, choose and pick posturing by people in government is only going to feed into the anger of the people on the ground, which will translate into votes against them. So for me, anything can happen today. It might be manipulated to their advantage, but the numbers we see here don't care. What they care about is their future. What they care about is somebody they believe can address the problems they are facing today. Whatever they want is somebody they can trust, somebody who will not come and govern them with impunity, but somebody who will be ready to accept and understand that there are all hands on deck, which is possible to be able to brainstorm and find solutions to basic issues affecting us, which are bread and butter issues, so that the people you see around here can have their peace of mind and have faith in democracy and faith in our governance structures that we have.
Amazing. And in speaking to the people as well, one of the things that amazed me was their knowledge of the policies of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. In fact, one of their guys is a self-proclaimed president of the Ghana Investors Association. The boys who go and stake the bet. And a lot of them have policies that they are personalized. So it means there's something for everybody. I mean, doesn't that show that the NDC did a lot of work in putting this manifesto together?
Yes, what I understand is that they did what called the bottom-up approach. They had cells which were engaging various groups directly. The youth, traders, market women, bankers, even people send their own proposals or recommendations for the political parties, i.e. the NDC, to consider. So you notice that anytime John Mahama has the opportunity to address the Muslim community, he tells them that most of the things we have adopted in the NDC manifesto were taken out from the Chief Imam's manifesto, which was presented to the NDC. So these are the needs of the people, and this is what they expect. Look, what is governance about? Governance is about addressing the needs of the people. And so if you don't listen to the people and find out exactly what they want, then what are you talking about? Look, this Women's Development Bank, don't forget that just some few years ago, we all agreed that apart from Ghana Commercial Bank, Group Indum, that's GN Bank, was one of the banks or local banks with a lot of networks across the country, typically in rural communities. This bank was just closed down. And as we speak, I'm sure you've seen videos of facilities that have been closed down and abandoned and left to rot. I'm just wondering whether it will not be another financial loss to the state if Indum should take this up in future. So many women don't have direct access to some of these financial institutions because of these small financial institutions that were sprang up, and they ended up becoming institutions that were stealing from the people because they were not genuine, and some of which were eventually closed. You would notice that a lot of our women are not too sure of the financial system. However, the Susu collectors take advantage, but the interest they put on it is high. So the feedback, I'm sure, is what fed into the decision to establish a women development bank, give them low interest loans which have no collaterals, that will give direct financial capital to some of these women. Look, apart from you and I and some of the young men who can take up their own jobs, you'll be surprised that when you go to many of the deprived or below middle income status communities, it is the women who are the breadwinners of their homes. So apart from going to farm, they sell the wache, they sell the polos, they do the bofrot, they do the cocos, they sell the gari, they do the trading in the market. These little menial jobs are the ones that put food on the table of their children. Because if the men cannot work, the worst they could do is to do labor work or just be around for any opportunity to come. 3-4 days you work, get some stipends, and you move along. So if we have a majority of our population who are women, and then many of them are into, let's say, commerce, and they don't have capital, and so they can get 500, 1,000, 2,000 to do small things, it will empower them. At least they can put food on the table of their children. That for me is something that is resonating with the people. Beyond that, you and I are lucky to be working for institutions, but there are many of our classmates who perhaps even qualify better, or they did better in schools in terms of the certificates they have, either first class, second class, upper, etc., but may not be lucky enough to get jobs. I hope you understand me. And many of them may not be willing to do any self-employment kind of jobs. But John Mahama is saying that they will create the opportunity for apprenticeship training. And so many young people you see here who are waiting to see John Mahama, whose life has been reduced to betting, these people are now going to be encouraged to go into learning of trade. Once they learn the trade, they give them the capital, they implement, and they can establish themselves. I'm sure they can survive. Look, I have a project, and sometimes when masons or plumbers or some of these people come to do basic things for me, the kind of money they take, I ask myself, so if I was taking this money every day, provided I'm getting a job every day, they may be taking 4 times, 5 times your monthly salary. So these are some of the things that are resonating with the people, and I believe that because of the exposure to different forms of media platforms, they also hear directly in different languages what they are doing. But I think John Mahama is breaking it down for them. He speaks their language, whether it is Hausa, whether it is Gan, whether it is English, whether it is Chi. So because these are languages that are very common in Ghana, the people understand directly what he has for them, what he plans for them, and because they trust him, that is why you see the action as you hear on the background as we continue this conversation.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Ahianyo. So Mr. Eric Ahianyo just summed up the mood of the place, summed up exactly why people are here, and summed up exactly where we've been and where we are going as a country. So the mood, like I said, is still being elevated by the minute. Numbers are increasing as we go along. Despite the wait, people are still in high spirits. People are still anticipating the arrival of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We will be taking more interactions. We'll be going to the stage to listen to what's going on as well, and then we'll keep taking more interactions right here on Wezo TV.
No, you have a 3 rounds. You have a in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Are you ready? Jibulat, 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 Jibulat. Obi awo John Mahama president. Ayukubaya MP. It will be Jibulat, Jibulat, Jibulat. You call in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Are you ready? Are you ready? Obi awo person. You two about on the 7th of December. Our person you. Your body to pay.
But before he does, we'll keep taking interactions. We'll keep trying to speak to people. That's the same. We need Japan.
Miniati papa da mika unai se min kasho se min nji e bi da mi bua miniati papa ama se se dia se obi abasolo no be ka se vote we dia anko yi a so de pa ko no nyakopo atado obetu adika we yesudim abe
so John Mahama kan yama bebre se obeye ne na wate
se osi so ba obeye bibia ma ye bidie se onyeshi man po a se on se misua de e kwa achi a ye nto mami se wiasi ana bibia emuju a mi sua de kwa achi a ni kwa achi a ye to ba mi a menya ska na ma didi menya ska mi da to suo anum menya ska mi da hwe mi ma wahu entupo mi pedusa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, like I said, the mood is heightening. People have their expectations. People definitely know what they want. So we're going to switch straight over to the stage to carry on the feed from what's going on the stage.
Once the chairman, Akacho boy Baumia Baku and Tra Bebre Choboy His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ekana Nyumabojela Mie Nyumabonofia Nagarafia Nibo for the Hiojuba Shinyumanake Nukome Enite Etasia Gana Mana Nebahi. Is it correct? No, you boyo. A boyone Gana a boyone Capitanu. A Yazu Choboy. A bosquiti lady Negafitanu. Nekanu come to Akawo. Nebakaike. In the first 4 years of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Efe Dr. Matthew Poku Prapra Napo as the education minister. Eyazu. Nejabaka yaka Napo when he was the minister of education. Intros no gonna actually be a school. Comprehensive sexual education. Na actually be Beni Nukanubawo. Beni Yo Kayobawo. Beni Be Kayobawo. Beni Nuka Be Yobawo. Beni Benu. Banu yo for ba show yo for 4. Is it correct? Beni Benu ba for yo for 4. Ni nene ya hunto unjake. Beni Be yo hu ba for nu ba nu. Hey, MPB na agbawo na eh. Eyazu 80 Dr. Opoku Propra Match Opoku Propra and now MPP for running mates. Emre Awaya, the Deputy Minister for Education, one of the comprehensive sexual education. Eba say, Yancha Yaman Kola from nursery. Sana Bama any Bama Bada. Sana Oba any Oba Bada. Sana Okrama Bama any Oba Bada. Sana Okrama Bama Banu Obanu.
Hey, Jay. What is this? Why, you go write emails or something?
Charlie, the bills and taxes are for paying. That's why they write plenty like that too. The movement from taxation to production, it make beans.
You read the NDC manifesto I send you. That's why you the hustle. Your Mahama say when he come power, he go exempt micro and small businesses from paying VAT. He also go give 2-year tax holiday to new businesses. So say them go first stand them elect up and grow better before them go start they pay corporate and personal income tax.
Charlie, that they go for me. Now I make my mind say I no go vote. But this one, dear, if I change my mind, then go vote give John Mahama.
That no be all. He also go scrap e-levy, Kobe tax, emission tax, and the 10% betting tax. No,
it go be the e-levy said the cheap. I swear. I like the tax wrong with you. Charlie, Kwanzaa, what else Mahama talk?
If I talk you everything today, what else I go talk you tomorrow?
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
I see, Monsieur Namid 200 Ghana Kuja, so sister. Buy you in your 5 cities and then 40 Ghana. Hey, take one container your 40 to 50 pesos and not 20 Ghana. And then a dancing or look at 30 Ghana. Aday, on my bay money away.
Oh, so Casa, Michel Dean. Sha, Doctor me the 20 Ghana. Ah, me pay from me 15 Ghana cedi a day. Omo be ni woman ya koya na ate yesan bai
hwe enye duane bo nko an ekosoro John Dramani Mahama time Smith 1 bag ne ye 24 Ghana cedis me nko to Smith 1 bag a yesi eye 108 cedis ayon ross ye beton say it is say wo si dan a say and I will say John Dramani Mahama ba ma giye a ye be wo
ya nya bibia fa ho okom be kuyen yo
okom ne de enkuyen ye be fa ye ho adwen pa na MPP aban wadi ehwamo ankasa
medie menim wo haw na medie mehwe masetirem na mato ababa
ene sa na tie de a eye kufu ade ne ni ba wo mi a nyame ya dom ne se December 7 dura ye be tuo masese de YouTube
ye be tu ankasa
hwe wasetna moto abapa e de sakra ya papa beba wa brabo mu to abama John Mahama ne NDC.
Ah, Auntie Esi. Na den na wonu wata mo ba me wa moni maye busasa.
Auntie Ama. Pacho, me be nya school mu kwan. Eye university. Na scan ye 2005. Anya de amenya. Ti mayi ntoma same de bro na pepi kakra. No de fama me.
O enya su mensu fantoma ne koto fi. Enti wonte se John Dramani Mahama. Ene NDC for say. Se nyame ya adom na Ghana for to abama na. Wo ba Aba University bia, Technical University, College of Education, Nursing Training, woman nyina academic fees for first year. Eye free, no stress.
Adama ujidi. Atadwen, another mate den there.
Auntie Esi. She, ebiem. Wo say, enka ne bosia na obo wo ma, omo to school so no. Se na obo ne ba ko a, se wo so obesi ho. Ediama Oma, almost was one. And Yamisa John Mahama, yet shaman soon cran say, Yenyanuma, almost did the master be seven bread yourself, almost coupon. Was the woman in our bar? Are you free? And Samba, yea, and come in Konanka, nay, 7 December. Nanga ya tsuwa bana maye papa Mahama. Amana be ya president.
Hwe wasit ne moto abapa. Ede sakra ya papa beba wa brabo mu. To abama John Mahama ne NDC.
Prior to entering University of Ghana, I had to work to gather some money because my dad is not able to go to the farm anymore. It's my mom who is able to at least work small to cater for the family. There's no hope of getting any support from them, and I knew that, so I worked as a security guard to gather something small so that at least when I get admission, I'll be able to support myself in a way. As a security guard, I worked at an apartment in Jowlu. Yes, so I met a man there who offered to help me in paying for my school fees. Yeah, so when the admission came, he gave me part of the money. He did his best, but I had to even go to my senior high school to see some of the teachers I am free with, and I spoke with some of them, and they also helped. They gave me some money, and I put it together. I was able to pay for my school fees and then register for the courses. I just picked my bag. I went straight to campus without anything in my pocket. Like, all the money is gone. I've not been able to even buy provisions for myself, like nothing. So I just went, and it was like difficult. It was much difficult living on campus without food, without anything. So the no fee stress is a good policy. So imagine me getting the opportunity to benefit from that policy. I wouldn't have spent all the money I got from working as a security to pay for school fees. So my advice to young people like me who have to work as security people, as maids, as gardeners, before they can come to school, because there's nothing at home, like the family is not what to do. You have to go through a lot of struggles before they can make ends meet. My only advice to these people is that on December 7th, they should look for John Dramani Mahama anywhere he is on the ballot paper. That humble gentleman, that visionary man, to vote for him to come into power January, so that their worries and their woes, their struggles will all come to an end.
Phoenix Club, uplifting women. Phoenix Club, uplifting women. Phoenix Club, uplifting women. Thank you very much for having me here today. The nation builder John Mahama and Professor Nana Jane are bringing you the Women's Development Bank. It is a very special bank run by only women, to serve only women. The aim is to empower millions of women across the country. The bank will have branches all over the nation to provide you with loans with very low interest and on very flexible terms.
right here, right now in Teshie, and we're experiencing the same excitement, the same ecstasy, the same electric atmosphere that we did experience. The dignitaries are on the dais. Currently, we do have Honorable Sena Okiti Dia, who happens to be a former MP for Krowo, on the stage addressing the crowd. We do have some absolutely amazing people as well that we would like to speak to. Joining me right now is Amos Blessing. Boss, how are you?
I'm fine, my brother.
Amazing. Charlie, smile for me, small boss. It's been an electric atmosphere ever since we started this tour. I mean, all the way from J Kojo through to Nungua here at Teshie. I mean, are you impressed?
Well, if there's any word to be used more than impressed, I'll say that you have to use that word, because I'm more than impressed with what we have witnessed so far. I mean, unlike other regions where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has taught so far, where they will do all the constituencies before he will exit the region. The Greater Accra, we have done it in phases. We started phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We are on phase 1. We started at phase 4 yesterday. Yesterday we did 4 constituencies. We started with Ningo Pram Pram, then we came to Bonkata Manso, Tema East, and then Tema Central. And this morning we started with Tema West, from J Kojo to Krowo, where we visited at Babu Wulomo and the Chief's Palace, and then a rally at the Trotro station. And now we are currently at Lejo Kuku, looking at how electrifying all the places we have visited so far. It tells you that Ghanaians are eager for one thing, and that one thing is to vote His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in the parliamentary candidate of the NDC in the Greater Accra region.
Fantastic. I mean, we've seen a lot of ecstasy. As much as we've seen a lot of disappointment in how the country's been run. I'm sure you are privy to what transpired in the Supreme Court a few minutes ago. Ghanaians are enraged, and these things are triggers for change. For you, as somebody who is at the forefront of this charge, I mean, what are your principles towards change?
You know, when you look at our constitution, the very first provision of the constitution says that justice emanates from the people and that the sovereignty of this nation resides in the people. So we have institutions of state that should enforce the law, bearing in mind that sovereignty resides in the people. That whatever is being churned out of the courts are a dereliction of their duty or a detraction from what we Ghanaians have mandated them to do. But the bigger power is with the people of Ghana, and that is why our democratic architecture, every 4 years we go to the polls and vote. And we have a very golden opportunity where the country has been eroded. All institution in this country has been politicized. The people of Ghana have a golden opportunity on December 7th to change that trend. Under the NDC government, under Professor Mills, under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency the late President Rawlings, we've seen how institutions were allowed to work, independent institutions were allowed to work without any manipulation of that sort. Either someone perceiving that there is manipulation, there was nothing like that. But under the present government, every facet of our lives, any part of the country, every institution that we know, that when it becomes critical, where there are no voices to tell us that, look, this is a neutral body, this is an independent body, to tell Ghanaians or be an independent arbiter, has been politicized, and that is what Ghanaians are witnessing now. And the numbers coming out to welcome His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is indicative of the fact that Ghanaians are outraged, and Ghanaians will vent their spleen on December 7th, and it will manifest in the number of votes that is the ex-NDC will get in the December 7th elections.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. It's been glad speaking to you. I'm sure we'll catch up again, definitely. Surely. Thank you very much for your time. So that was Amos Blessing. He was outlining some issues and why he thinks that Ghanaians will come out in their numbers and vote for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in the December 7th elections. We have a very splendid looking young woman, join me. Constituency Women's Organizer. Amazing. Thank you for joining us. I love your dress. I wish it was masculine. I'd have worn it as a jalabia. Unfortunately, I can't. Amazing. I'll hold you to it right after. Amazing. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us right here on Wezo TV. I mean, you look around and the numbers are amazing. I mean, just tell us what went into ensuring that people came out in their numbers to welcome His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
The people of Leje Kuku are totally fed up with this current government. So you could see each and everyone is held today to receive John Mahama. When we go around, what they always tell us, we must make sure John Mahama wins. The people of Lejakuku are ready to vote for John Mahama. And they always tell us we should protect their vote for them 7th December. So you can see from First Junction right up to next door. People were at next door waiting for John Mahama. They thought he would be coming from La. Another people are also at First Junction, but he's coming from Nungua. So you could see how prepared we are. We are voting inshallah 7th December, and we are assuring Ghanaians and the people of Lejakuku we will vote massively. At least 75% of Lejakuku votes will go for John Mahama, and at the end of the day, Honorable Benaiku will also continue.
There's a threat to Honorable Benaiku. I mean, the emergence of a certain Bernard Okoboy who has once upon a time occupied that seat for the constituency. Is it a legitimate threat?
Oh, no. Let me tell you something. Honorable Okoboy has served the people of Lejakuku 4 years ago, and Honorable Benaiku is also the current MP. So both of them, we've tested the both of them. A tree man will tell you, yes, so the people of Lejakuku knows very well what Honorable Benaiku is doing and has done for them in Lejakuku. My brother, go to Teshie First Junction. We have Adomi Bridge. Go to Estate North. We have Adomi Bridge. Rose, when it comes to Rose, and when you call him in the morning, afternoon, Benaiku is there to hear us. I always tell him, it is not only women who have that abadaye. Honorable Benaiku have served the people of Lejakuku, and he has worked hard, and he is still working hard. So come December 7th, we are going to vote for him and maintain him again. Okoboy, dear lie, no.
Thank you very much. It's been amazing speaking to you. We will catch up right again. So we are going around, and we will be speaking to a lot of people right here. People have turned out in their numbers, and it's an absolutely amazing sight to behold. I'm Patrick to say, Boko. Patrick, we feel fear Baha, and Umkofo Bebre about dumping Waha. I didn't know Moha.
John Hanu, and Ayuku, Benanaiku, Newa Hanu.
I don't know what can Yama Bebre say or Ba obey. Now one can know near so in Nipa or transfer Ba obey Amo.
Because many say, Edina Bebre Wahano Munia Juma, a pese on brand never yet Juma.
Hopefully, so Obama Benye Juma. Okay. Also, I'm Patrick now.
I can't be a baby. Yamani na Benyabi. I'm put on Baba. Teshie Kromwa, any kind of ya blood.
So the people are lamenting. They are saying that, listen, the unemployment situation is grave. They are saying that they are waiting for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to come and give them a job. Yes, Patrick.
Ghana for Yadamuni Nasi. Yankola Yabano, affairs are able. But I would have cost so. It's a mobile point. Mama. No, we never walk from Yadamasi.
Yes, so Yadawasi. So we do have a few more people. We'll be taking more voices. We'll be taking more reactions, etc. Mommy, Patrick to say.
I pay your bread, or may your bread. Tapia Bassism, yes, some. Yabatuama Mahama.
So there's a resounding chorus of people who say they are looking for change. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
You seem to be in very high spirits. What's responsible for your high spirits?
We want a change. We are tired. We are suffering too much.
So what exactly are you tired of?
Ya bramo, ya sistemu, afiwe ya twama, NDC. We need a change.
Well, so as you can see, the mood is absolutely phenomenal. The mood is amazing. We'll be taking more voices. Patrick saying.
Patrick, ya near papa. If you say I come Kwasomo, ya probia mama no be ya yani mua. If you say Kwasomo, ya bra.
Mama, wakan sembe bre, niama bebe osi oba obeye. Na nie na wo fa film say oya ebebo.
University no. Omo hu be ko level 100 no. Obi wa ho a waya die na so sika ni ho. enti ye hia se no kan wo ho no obeye maye pa maye ye bank no e ma ni bank no ka se obeye maye no amaye ni aje ama na broso ye ni aje pa enti ye tanechi gidi eso aje to for yankopo shrabo
na wo so ka se mbi
aga se no na ntwa so ka se ye bre se se anu se oni duma na unya gufo e ma bre enya ye se bre enti embra na untombra eyazu
yeah, that was it. So the chorus is resounding, the chorus of lamentations. We do have somebody else. How are you doing, sir?
I am very fine.
What's your name, boss?
My name is Ken Wise Tavienyaku. I am currently the Deputy Communication Officer for Lejokuku Constituency.
Fantastic. I mean, as somebody who has been tasked to propagate the message of the flag bearer as well as the sitting member of parliament, I believe you've received a certain reaction from the people. What has that reaction been in communicating?
Well, what we have here in Teshie is a situation where the people are poised and ready to continue with the leadership of Honorable Benjamin Ayeku, because under his leadership, the people have seen many things that they have not seen before. Now, one would have thought that Okoboy, who is the current Minister of Health, when he was a member of parliament, one would have thought that since he's an indigene, he would have done something that the people would have been pleased with. Okay? One of the things that he did for the people was to create a container, for instance, to make a health post for his people. Now, if you see the condition of that container right now, it is deplorable because it's near the seaside and it is rusting. Alright? He actually used wood to make bridges that did not even last for 3-4 months. So they have seen his works and they've realized that these works are not things that they could do with, so they booted him out. But Honorable Ayeku has come and the people have seen real development in their life. You could see that many places that are not motorable, many places that have drainage issues, he was able to put in this that have brought a lot of joy to our people. For instance, my area, the Estate North, where I come from, you will notice that the compost plant has a huge gutter that separates the school, what we call Karasalem, from the community. Now, what Honorable Ayeku did was to bridge across that. So even when it rains, you see that the children still come to school. So they are very pleased with his leadership, and we are very confident that come this 7th December, it will not be just a vote, but it will be a decisive decision to maintain Honorable Ben Ayeku and then bring His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
There's been an issue of roads in the constituency. I mean, just how much of a concern has that been?
Yes, this issue of road has been very, very interesting. As we all know, nobody puts his own personal money in the construction of roads in this country. The roads are done by the government. Let's put it that way. Now, the sitting member of parliament in the unity, his ability to maintain a certain composure, even with his own opponent, to lobby, to be able to bring such development is something extraordinary. When we saw the road issues in Ghana, in Lejokuku, for instance, he has done several things that seem not to work. What he did was to support. But what Okoboy can do is to show us the roads he has done from 2017 to 2020 where he was the MP. Clearly, he has no development to show. And so that is why he's annexing from himself development that are happening within the reign of another person. And it is not far for you to think that, oh, this person is a con person. He's just doing it for vote. And so the issue of road is settled. Everybody knows that Honorable Benjamin Ayukunate is the one who championed for this road, and there is no qualms about it.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you very much. So we do have a lot more people joining us. Currently joining us is a very splendid Senna Okiti, dear Honorable. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
You're looking absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. You've been somebody who has held the highest office of the constituency before, and a lot of people say this constituency is one of the most unpredictable constituencies. Just how unpredictable do you think it will be this year?
Well, like I said in my speech to the constituent, we all know from time immemorial, apart from my J boy who went twice, every other person is giving only 4 terms. And this slows down development in this constituency. We lack so much. But in 2012, honestly, in 2012 when I came, I really worked to make sure we break that chain. But unfortunately, you know, most of the time when we have like misunderstanding within the party, that is when the seat goes to the other side. But this time, believe you me, there's unity, and we are urging everybody not to do skirt and blouse, but retain Honorable Benaiku, because once you retain him, John Mahama will also have the numbers in Parliament to implement the policies that he has for Ghana. You know, if we look at changing every time, we'll definitely laugh, because I may start something and it will halt. Another person comes, doesn't continue, and it becomes a white elephant. So I am pleading with the constituents in Lejokuku that let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is development and progress. We shouldn't look at personal interests. Let's look at the bigger picture, which is developing Teshie and developing Ghana. Ghana becoming a better place for all of us. Because when it's good for all of us. When it's bad, we all go through it. Like we are going through now. You know, things are so bad. You know, and I know there's so much zeal, as you can see, there's so much zeal in people to make that change and to break that chain of us, of Teshie not being able to go the second term. I know this year we are going to make history like we've done in Parliament by having the majority. We're going to make history. John Mahama is going to win, and Honorable Benjamin Ayiku will also win and become the MP for this constituency.
Amazing. Thank you very much for sharing your insight with us. We definitely will be looking forward to breaking that jinx. Thank you. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the ecstasy, the fever is continually rising right here at the Gorno Park in the Lejo Kuku constituency. We are having a lot of people still trooping in as they anticipate the entrance of the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, what's your name, boss?
My name is Ebenezer Gransoa.
I mean, you can see and you look around you and you see a lot of people here. I mean, and these people are not just here, they are here with hopes and aspirations. I'm sure you're here with hopes and aspirations as well. I mean, for you, what are you looking forward to hearing from the flag bearer?
Oh, sincerely speaking, I, together with the youth of Ghana, Teshie, Lejokuku to be precise, we are fed up with the current government. Our hope has been crushed. We don't see any hope in this current government. From the first year to this 7 to 8 year, we have never seen anything. Most of us, our jobs has been collapsed, our monies have been locked up. There's no job for the youth. The youth are running helter-skelter looking for ends meet, and there's no hope. We are looking forward for the next government come on the 7th, 2025, January. We are looking forward for the next government of the NDC to come and give us hope. Due to their policies with job acquisition, we know when the NDC comes, we, the youth of Ghana, the youth of Lejokuku, the youth of Teshie, we are going to have our hope back. The hope that have been crashed down are going to be merged into pieces. So we are looking forward to see a change come on the 7th of December, the voting that we are going to vote. When you look at the people around, it's a sign and it's a wind of change that the people of Ghana are crying for change. We want JM to come back again. We really need JM to come back again. He has been in government for the first 4 years. We saw the project he did. We saw the improvement in Ghana. And today, a lot of people, together with me, we can testify that the difference is clear. JM government and the NDC government is far better. When we are talking about monumental projects, we can boast of the NDC. If we are talking about circulation of job in the system, we can boast of the NDC. So we need a change of government. That is why we have come here to let JM know that we are fixing our hope in him and we are trusting in him for the change of government for him to come and rule us.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your insights. We really appreciate you talking to us on Nungua TV. So we are still right here at the Lejokuku constituency. There are a variety of people from all walks of life right here at the Gorno Park inside Lejokuku. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, we are doing well.
Yeah, you guys are having a good time right here in the corner. Tell us a bit about your caucus.
Voter caucus. We are at Lejokuku. We the airways down to Accra here. We are the voter caucus here. So we are here to help the NDC to take the seat. We are here to help the MP to take the seat. We are here to help John Mahama to come back to take us from the pains we are feeling. So thank you.
Amazing.
Marakuku, voter caucus. Nyala fia abamia ofaona. Nyala fia nya wodo. Na nyapa MP John nyapa President John Mahama. Na watra avasiaji. Avadamilo fukpekpeme. Yaga kpele nyapa MP Honorable Benjamin Ayiku. Nyakpelechi bo akati ya maintain efojia. Ya Kamila Fiaro. Yo fa Omila Fiaro. Thank
you very much. So they are still going out there and ensuring that they make their pains known. Hello, madam. How are you?
I'm fine.
What's your name? Aminatu. You're looking very nice in your headgear. I can see all of you. Do you all belong to one association?
Yes.
What association is that?
Zongo Caucus.
So are you all from the Zongo Caucus? Hey, let me hear you make some noise. So we have our people from the Zongo Caucus right here. What are your expectations as you await the arrival of the flag bearer?
Oh, we are victory. So they say no flag bearer no. They are channel. Say they yenya jino hwa yetiano. Afi we die. Ya mi yenya kasa. Afi we die ya mi yenya kasa na yesimu kinase. So a woman and come on, you didn't know. But we are never to know what I am.
Okay, Pacho.
Oh, je voyais maito, je choboy. I introduce to you the now President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Thank you.
Ezu. Eza. Ezu. Eza. Ehejo. 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 Emefa. 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 Hey. 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 Mida Jesse. Enye mime. Noni mene ena yele jokuku bie. Lake ni modromo hiwo. Obana 80% yele jokuku. Ye you adon agwa. Ofe wolake 7th December. Won chakemi. Ejake afi ejene ni MPP wokema wo amedemi amenye amekwe no amefite nofiano egbla Ghana mfo Ghana ekashiko chiwalake NDC ni baba neba wele Ghana kedomo in how do you say legs? In animal. It was 7th December. Kahani moko alakabo. You mo drummer he was 7th December chicken waba for NDC by Yankuni chicken from one. I'll call you. Ezu. Eza Nofiano ni woke ha me amenye amekwe no ameha ni homo ye mofia mo ye Ghana ne Beni NDC yo no me aho komiko me 1 CD na aka ejilawa shi NDC wonye wokwe ma Ejake call me 1 CD. Amenuko ekoda. Ningmene enye ahe okomi. 5 CDs. Hello. 5 CDs. Ezu. Beni NDC yo. Ake cement. Ejilawa. Ninomi cement. Ke ohe 1 bag of cement. 24 CDs are here. Niagbene cement enyeni 1 million cedis. Hello. Ezu. Eza. Beni NDC yo. Ahio petrol gallon kome. Ahio 14 cedis. Niagbene gallon kome enye ahio le 72 cedis. Ezu. Benny Professor Mills ba Neto neighbor fe President of Ghana. Eba ni enye Sean afe Nebi fishermen ake mini ji amena agba na mekela ke amena premix na kechuni neke eke ame ake kenyumo wale neighbor fe President na ka premix na gba eba je eje anukwale ho neighbor chop President ne hani mofia mofe landing beaches ne ke premix eba ha landing beach committees ni aja aha fishermen agbene hefia henimaya ni acho fishing activity mofia moke ina premix Shikaka premix eba keke ake ha party me ewa women's organizers ke party executives ake premix ha keke ake ameno efono dana ba ho aha fishermen ne na kai no ji outboard motors fe ake ha me party me ni aho aha fishermen ne ke oba ba chaki fe koni fishermen ne ana me premix ana me outboard motors Ezu Eza Ni NDC yo Wafa wana Nu Wonuo. What's it for? Who wrote it? Wafa wana Nu Wonuo. Ezu Ejake Wabagbele Teshie desalination plant. Neha nu keha Teshie Nungua ke labadi fe ketema. Nini MPP ba ake nakanu ejila wacho. Ni alok nakan Teshie desalination plant Ewa gbele Teshie ke Nungua ke la ke chado fe wonanu. Midenche inshia ye la chado. Ni jame agbele onue twice a week. Ewo ke obe polytank no ke nu ewomye onanu. Ewo ke oba naka desalination plant oba gbele na koni wona nu yebie. Ezu Eza Ni Wagma Ye NDC manifesto mi Akeke Oba Say Commission of Inquiry Nekwe Ganshiko Sanemi Koni meni ju Gameshiko Wahe Yamede Ni Wakuse Wakaha Game Ezu Eza Beshe Koni Chacholete Shua Miniji Shua Beshe Ake Shua Niba Mami Nefitu Wonofiano Beshe Ake Oba Shrele Kone ya Jano Jami De Jano Jami Alo Kone ya Jami Ejake Wofe Afite Wonofiano Ghana Echo Wekubibio Ko Ameno Ni amenye Ni homonye wofe Ewo like 7 December Oba for Shiki Ni oha NDC ba ye kunim 7 December Oba ye kunim Ezu Eza Ovane Kahani mokwe alakanye Like Beneshe ake oyafo siki ake sika baba ake baafite wodwamo na ja sika ahawon mito makenya ake sika wodenche wononi sika government sikani ewo ake sika ba nya femini nya he nya femini nya ye sika oyafo sikie One for Shikia, one hand Anukwale, here NDC J Anukwale. Ni one for Shikia, one hand NDC. Kodi NDC Abahewo. NDC Abahema ni wasa no fiano. Ni wofe wonya hejole. Ezu Eza Agbada Kokwe Monike ake 1 year from taxation to production. Hewo ke abaje tax agbene ake tax pi for wono. Hewo ke mokoto ni eje ablochi ne bagbele ni chumo ke ekwe Ghana tax ne ekwe Cote d'Ivoire tax keke ete Cote d'Ivoire eyagbele ni chumo yeje. Ewo kewo ba tax P wabaje je. E-levy wabaje. Ezu COVID tax wabaje. Ezu 10% betting tax wabaje. Ezu tax no who wabaje je. Ezu eza ofane kahani moko afto mo kahani moko alakabo NDC bayuni na NDC yibnim wasmo neya je shwo bi ni ebafe MP yele jokuku bi one to experienced driver they hastia take a wire Nikel Tower money you experience you gonna be Beja Mini Domobie John Dramani Mahama. Go down. Nya enyu chumo. Waba ni wa ni me mpanya fa. Mofia money ba. Was small, get a blouse, yeah, yeah. Small, drop, market table. Get sick. They were 7th December. 7th December. Ke neya for chiki nyekwe touch your umbrella. Akatawia ke ahanya ballot paper nyeta wa akatawia ya ballot paper ballot paper no. Ninya de kenye gonti apete akatawia koni presidential ke ofon otan keke oya fon parliamentary no hu tawo akatawia no ke ogonti apete ke ogbena keke okay awo adaka mi ogbena agbena ezu enu ake candidate ko enye ne ko lejokuku bi ake avota ahami shi parliamentary avota ahale dabi nlele ezu nle mokomepe yele je kukubie mokomepe ni le kukubie ewo mo fia mo ni ba for siki hami sa no for oha mo ji money do mo ma se mo ji enyemi Benjamin Nate ayiku ewo mawo enine no koni mo fia mo adi dance aye dance ake le kometo nji money e domoke ha NDC ye le jokuku le kometo ni minsmo ake le jokuku bi fe afoshiki hale e wo ke ofoshiki oha JM keke ofoshiki oha Benjamin Nate Ayiku Ezu Eza Niwajo ofe le number 1
Yes, sir. Ahwefo ne atifo na say the ekoso ewo Teshie na busuan sama nkasa mu hwe mo ni so ade yesi se memenda beye da efri efiada anwumere tisa na etie what ya say abusuan enye easy o abatu alade yakopon abusuan aha Freeman, the time with Freeman, what I say. Yes, I. Necessary and the Tiano. I wish my man can kind more messages in the be. Na mosu hun se Jumadino. Yenu munina and AD, what I say. Yeah. Yes, media just JM all the way, number 8. Oh, maybe dummy or see JM all the way. Kofi Frimpong see good JM. Kofi Frimpong again see good evening NDC. Prominent Sen I see good evening from here. Please, I have a vision which God revealed to me in my dream, and I His Excellency John Mahama. Okay. Prominent. It's a secret between me and him. Okay. Now say or secret information be I say or share at my GM. What you see? Election 2024 na ba ahwefo for yegusua ye di ema mon kakra no. What you see? See a gem free or baby fufu and so a besan de abremo. Na ansana no ahwefo ne atifo second kind mo comment in the akanyina no na ye wi ya konungua ahwefo ne atifo esewani ne so ka kire yeah, my twa mo comment in so afi kwakumi I passed by the rally grounds and my way home Charlie JM no reach there yet, but the crowd I saw leaves much to me desire. They said in America na say no ni padoma kobo dompemo no nyagro na omode e twen JM say JM ebeba na mi adumo aba what you see abusuana ye nyina mfa nse ne ye nyina no ye na ye nim se abato de okwakoto a wo hwe de okanyansa sam na asem na oka no so eto asomu ye nyina ya toto aba de ama MPP ya toa ma broda no show. Then you kind of correct. What I say, because GM time you win and MPP time you win. With the total one now 7 December, but you are about Obo. Now so with your taking decision. I will ballot people also. And you'll be an best one for 2. Aha. Yes, sir. Hey, the Supreme Court has done it again or suspends the speaker's ruling against NDC. Oh, and the crowd they say you. Oh, and the crowd they knew. And the ruling as speaker the man, you know, our parliament, you know. MPP for someone just say more minority. To the court, ama antitia in second. But in your confirm with the check it says Supreme Court say ma babi enya sadi no suspend the IFA. Yes, I say now NPP is going back to be the majority party in parliament. The court is the country's problems. We must vote massively against. And there's someone one year then what I say. Hey, no problem. Necessary and it here. Yes, sir. Aha, hey, the Freeman Show. At the phone here for sir and it here. Yes, I should phone here for Mahama call Nungua lorry station, you know. What I say now is a massive crowd. And easy. But to be there. Wow, show me why we team me. Your umpire pa. And easy. People are determined to vote. They see 2016, no. The same thing. Even when the more so. And the wow show me the why we team me. AC 2024. 2016. MPP for durbar be say yeah. Hey. What I say? Should they ever Peter and Sunny be my Paul? Sanity.
And they have been doing this in tents. They come, they display what they want to do, and then they dance off. And then another group comes. Apparently, John Mahama is on a 2-day campaign tour of the Greater Accra region. This is phase 4 of his campaign tour of the Greater Accra region. And as we speak, these traders have come here. I want to speak to some of the traders. Let me see. But So the women are currently, I am here to do this with my colleague Kusi. It is almost like a festival here.
Definitely, the mood is ecstatic. And you can see people in celebratory mood. And it's a joy to behold watching people like this, especially because this is a constituency that has been very unpredictable in the last maybe 15, 20 years of its political existence. So to see these people here means quite a lot. They are ecstatic, and Mr. Ayano, you can see that they are from all parts of the constituency, representing different interests and representing different branches, etc. And they are excited. The flag bearer is not even here yet, but the excitement is amazing.
So we are still at the Nungua constituency where John Mahama will arrive any moment from now. As we speak, he's paying a courtesy call on the traditional authorities here. And these are traders who have come in their numbers. This election is about issues, and of course it's also about gender, because on NDC's ticket is a woman as a running mate. Would you say that is the reason why it will appear more women have shown interest in NDC?
Definitely. I mean, considering the fact that the parliamentary candidate herself is a woman, and she's touted as one of the most influential people in the party at the moment with regards to pushing the gender agenda. This is just a consolidation of that push to make sure that women are giving a certain prominence within the party. I mean, aside the fact that the party is pushing a woman as its running mate, I mean, a lot of pro-women policies are at play. The Women's Development Bank is a big one, the market development projects, etc. It seems to get the people excited. And you can see that it's not just excitement, it's a certain level of optimism. What the optimism is drawn from, and so I'm sure we'll find out when we speak to the people.
Yeah, so we are currently doing a live coverage of the campaign tour of the Greater Accra region. I am doing this with Kusi, and you will soon be doing it. But let's engage more of the party executives. Now, help us. Tell us, when we say Nungua, which communities form Nungua?
Okay, so you can Nungua embodiment of Nungua, a part of Nungua, and then some part of Spinter, and then make it Nungua.
Okay, so that means Nungua stretches as far as Spinter. Does it share boundary with Accra?
Yeah, so Nungua from Manet down to Coca-Cola, and then it comes through to Nungua, the whole of Nungua from Nungua. We share boundary with Lejo Kuku and then Tema West.
Yakaha, what issues are there for problems in the area?
So, for some time ago, no, Nungua how ever high Professor Mills John Dramani Mahama. Never mind, see desalination plant and supply of coa. But unfortunately, under MPP, we must stop it production. Am I a so why they were I never find that coa and slow. I face where Juma, your former MPP as a youth now go on your list and with the near Juma, but I might my wedding. However, yes, Juma Baba, our coa say, no, Bruno, that's the end of the hour. So, I didn't hear my diakuma fee. I've been over road development. No, I started for some years now, even before 2020. And we to it's actually John Dramani Baba, no Bashan, why you find Edia Mine. But this is Yamami and so in the cool.
Okay, but that's a baby. So now we are doing the live coverage of John Mahama's campaign tour of Greater Accra region, and then I'm doing this with Kusi, and Kusi will be speaking to a number of them, especially in the local language. You have somebody here?
Yeah, definitely. So Akwadanyame, is that your name?
Because you have a member of Dover a fire and another any abura wadi yen me ne ukasa ya yani abrepa je kwan bia befa so a ye doba fo hwe wo hwe omemu a doba fo yi obi a se ye sole ase ye si edu achi e de wasi akunya so ye de wasi so wo da hwe ye omemu a kama na nado ebebe president e ye doba fo ne achichi e je sa ebe ti na chi na ne hwe na nado edumre bi kwa na nado tama omampani Kufo etam oyan atomic general onu no beti double sport ene beti double for gogu mu sa tama oba ya no ena obepa acha say yen so no hwe me no kasa bia me gina hai me na medical portion na ado nsa emenne hwe ye fu obama na ado samle press conference demonstration ye 152 ene tia Mahama enso ne oboye demonstration na se wo ye pe na nado si ye nchewo na nado tam ye demonstration e shika ye se niema e wo memu a enso ne wo koye demonstration na se wo mfa hwe kwa na nado Any police for Ghana police for Ayaba Kunti almost
But I mean, as a driver, I mean, just to translate what he just said, he's talking from a place of regret as a key driver. He's talking about how the government has completely dilapidated the sector for them. Things are tough and they cannot even demonstrate. But then again, today he feels that there is hope with John Dramani Mahama on the ballot to come and give them redemption. But then again, why are they? To December 7th. Why? So thank you very much. He represented the driver. So we are going up to speak to some of the people right here as well. We do have a lot of people right here. Mbachai to say Bibi Aboko.
Mbachai nyame adom Bibi Aboko.
Mbachai free Nungua ha.
Mbachai.
Mbachai your saying.
Your friend me maybe selling.
Me also in the Japan, you guys are very excited. Which of the policies is exciting you? What is getting you as excited as we see you?
The policy that is getting me excited is the Women's Bank. Yeah, like him bringing that for us ladies or women to, get capitals to start our businesses or to, grow our businesses.
Definitely. I mean, it is a big thing for a lot of women. But then again, people have complained that things have become very tough. I mean, in the midst of the hardship, they've not been able to more or less progress in any sector whatsoever. I mean, for you personally, how have things been?
Okay, things have been hard for me personally because things are getting out of hand. Like the increments of things are too much because the dollar rate is high and it's affecting our things in the market. So I mean, it's affecting us very, very, very hard.
John Dramani Mahama is number 8 on the ballot. I mean, inshallah, he wins the elections. What are you looking forward to him doing for you? What are your concerns, Major?
Okay, me personally, I am willing for him to come to power and then the things he promised the people of the country, he will be able to fulfill it for us.
Definitely, we definitely will be speaking to you again. Thank you. Madam, how are you?
I'm very fine.
So you seem in very high spirits. What is responsible for you being in high spirits this afternoon?
One need the John Dramani Mahama because legit money by hello because I feel caught down never feel tower too much. Women's bank university free first year Allah John Dramani Mahama.
So a lot of people have been complaining about a lot of things as to why they do anticipate that John Mahama will win the elections. For you, what's top on that list?
What is doing what?
Top on the list of complaints for you as an individual.
It's many. When I said I'm listing it, I can't because every day they are increasing things. They are lying to us. Galam said they can't stop it. We are suffering. The country is at risk. We need change.
Now you are from this constituency, I'm guessing, and luckily you have a woman on the ballot as well. What are your expectations of her if she does win the election?
Oh, she's very good. She's mother for all. She listens to us. Whenever we call her, she comes, and we want her to win again.
Definitely. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
What's market drama near Adaka and any bit of School fees are 1 year pay. Copy your assets now for let them talk. Menabana and Menaya, or 20 drama near Douglas Namo Molati, never fell no Papa How. Could what be a mayor no Papa was small, a shower, was small prostitute. What else to be? What more be a man of education? Papa, you're pro of you. Don't Dramani on 2.
What about you? So as you heard, the president, the presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress is done speaking to the chiefs and people of the constituency, and he will be joining the people here. We do still have a lot of people we want to speak to. Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Fine.
Amazing. Today seems to be a very exciting day for the people of Kroa, but you don't seem excited. Is it because of the hardships? What's making you look like this?
I can't hear what I'm saying.
I said today seems to be very exciting for the people of this constituency, but you seem very down. Are you not excited as everybody is?
I'm excited.
But we don't see the excitement. Are you looking forward to seeing the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress?
Yes, yes.
What would you want to hear from him when he comes?
Oh, everything. I want to hear something because.
Toyota. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Baba. She keba we no copy. Mini otaoni obanuye ohehe.
John Mahama eba tuni dan lebole yo. She many ba he ni ma ni ja kupado me amefite ma. Genkle no ni masumoni John Mahama feji. Keba eka chekra ekwe. Shika na mejuju na we wa mesa to shika ni bia fe ya mede ko ne ka sa man ha o loji kan kle ni mi to ni man ka je John Mahama.
Thank you very much, Dabushi. Thank you very much. Into Wababa, we'll be back to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the clarion calls are great, and these clarion calls are that a lot of people want the president to come. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Francis Teshie, the communication officer for Nungua Constituent.
Fantastic. So you have a very good, big job at hand to communicate the policies. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should be joining us shortly. What are your expectations? What would you want to hear when he does come?
Yes, already the constituents have confidence in him. As we can speak, he's the most tolerant, he's the most expected leader with credibility that they are looking upon him to expatiate the 24-hour economy. Hope for resetting the economy. That's what the people are expecting from him.
There's this debate of reset and upgrade, since you just mentioned reset. The economic indicators have showed that we are in a steady decline. Don't you think it will be difficult to get us back on track?
Come again.
Don't you think it will be difficult to get us back on track as Ghana?
Oh no, it will not get difficult under the leadership of John Mahama, because it is all about commitment, the will to be accountable to the people. We will safeguard the public purse. It will reduce corruption. When we reduce the rate of corruption, when we are accountable to the people, I think the constituents or Ghanaians who have hope in us. At least when we start rolling out the 24-hour policy, the capacity of taking in people will increase, productivity will also increase, and there will be hope, and definitely the currency will get back on track.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. Really do appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are still at the Nungua Lorry Park, and the clarion call for the return of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We will be speaking to a lot more people. Hello, madam. Tell your turn. How are you doing? Also, my fine. I'm with Mufiaba. Mobile His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And Pacho Assembena. Edamo akumaso amu peso kachiremo
Mama dear ebe so ambra power na ba bua ya man no mbo man Ghana ebe so man Ghana koso they say they want hu chem bebre se say project mama obe ye fi sa hu chem no bua especially ya man na eje du no amba bua ye bebre
boss wakan sem bebre ni ahe na eto wasumpa ni na Osha Obana so ya abetisa wa brabo.
Oh, free education na me dem go sama sama because I find e we yan kwala me go school. It is Obana so be free education me kina. Na ma yan su parents no ya ho ato. The free education the oba on bet you so be ye ni ye. E ba ma ye.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so we are still here at the Nungua Lorry Park where the crowd is getting thicker. People are getting more excited as they anticipate the grand entry of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We'll be speaking to a lot more people just to understand what they think and how they feel. Mommy, Bibi Aboko.
Are you ready for
Nyamia? Okay. What kita our ballot paper did that? Just say why are you ready? They cry tina. Also, they cry.
Ready, Papa. I'm a year we are. Yeah, ready, Papa. But you're not put to Mungo school.
Wow. Yeah.
Can you feel? Are you feel? What in your What's that man? Now see it in the year. My body do.
I mean, it's John Mahama Ebano. Obe cancer match, only Ebekasa. Assignment Pana, Obesaute, if you know.
Oh, Sanya, near Wyatt. And I, Manu, me say, Minana. Sanya, as you Sanyo, Tiwabe Bida. Not say, not say. Aquadawo school, Naya Manu, family plan, drew. Niniama and Fata, Inti Yepe, Papa Sanya, Tumutu, Sanya Manubeko, Nasum Jim Bragan.
Yeah, so as you can see, it is a cultural jamboree. We can see some people dancing Bobobo. I wish I could join them. I don't know how good my Bobobo skills are. But then they are here as well, singing. The people with the bobo singing and in ecstatic mood. So we'll speak to them. Marakumia Fwa. Marakumia Fwa. Yefa. Marakufika Lobomia Jobai.
Bachona.
Bachona. Miabo group there. Anchor group or anchor there.
Volta Caucus.
Volta Caucus. Tamicho Bachona. Vafia. Well, quite gone. Tammy up me a catamele, John Dramani Mahama, John Bewa, Vine. And Yaka Ella Wotiji, Ajay Akbolona, your wine.
Nika Matama Brafemba, Nata Fire, Asia Pitonia, Oplani, Tabifiala, John Hamani Bona, Catalania Catami Fort Nama, John Mahane, and La Brata Lakbona Nuya Waga, and Batala Let's Go Promise, Batalania, your wife, Suka Cola, La Moutala Amabaga, Tafota Togatano Fortuna, John Dramani Mahama, number 8. Amen.
Amen. Akpekami Anojom. So she is talking about, lamenting about what they are going through, and the fact that she wants John Dramani Mahama to come and save her. How are you?
I'm very good.
I love the hair, absolutely love it. Fantastic, and you're looking amazing in your t-shirt as well. I mean, just like everybody, I'm sure you're excited to be here, are you? Just like everybody here, I'm sure you're excited to be here, are you?
Very much, I'm very excited.
What is exciting you the most?
In fact, the way people are gathering here, waiting for Jomama to come, waiting for Namomo to come, we are very excited, all of us.
Over the last couple of years, even before the manifesto was launched, over the last couple of years, John Mahama has touted a lot of policies. Key among them is a 24-hour economy policy. For a lot of people, it is the panacea to our development problems. How personally do you think that will change your life?
Okay, 24-hour economy. One job, 3. In fact, some will go in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. Very, very, very affordable to everyone. Very interesting.
And as a woman as well, there's been that conversation of the Women's Development Bank. It should be a great time for women, isn't it?
Oh, in fact, Madam Jane has done really well. For the Women Development Bank, we the ones, like we who are, how do I put it? We who are having the skills, let me put it this way, we the skilled workers, we will benefit a lot from.
Thank you for speaking to us. Thank you for speaking to us. I'm sure we'll see you in there dancing as we go along. Thank you for speaking to us. I'm sure we'll see you dancing in there as we go along. So the mood is getting even more ecstatic. The mood is getting even more ecstatic. We can see the dancing. Yes, sir. How are you doing, boss?
I'm doing good.
You seem to be in very high spirits today.
Very, very high.
What is accounting for such high spirits?
Oh, just because we know we are receiving our president 2025, and also there's a victory ahead of us. That is why we seem to be so excited.
A lot of Ghanaians are anticipating that victory just like you are. But then after that victory, what do you anticipate? What do you think John Dramani Mahama would bring to the table as president of Ghana?
With John Dramani Mahama, number one, we are talking about 24-hour economy, and number two, we are talking about stabilizing the economy. So we know with Dramani Mahama, everything is going to be okay.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure speaking to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, the mood is amazing right here. We have a lot more people who want to speak to. Hi, Portia, how are you?
I'm fine.
I saw you dancing Bobo right there. You as excited as everybody here?
Of course, I'm very excited.
What's exciting you the most?
Yes. The fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is visiting Kro is a blessing, because it's always amazing to know that your father cares about you and he's always here to visit you. So we are here to support the Member of Parliament, Honorable Irene, and also make sure that we give her all the maximum support that she needs. So we are all excited.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Mr. Eric Ahiano, my big man. How if you put a pulse on the mood and you have to describe it in 2 words, what would those 2 words be?
I would say it's exciting, it's encouraging, and what you see here is also like a festival. And if my cameras can pan there, these are people who have been waiting for hours. They were monitoring John Dramani Mahama when he played the courtesy call on the Chiefs. And as he's coming, you can see, and let us watch the rival.
Yeah, we shall for someone who money so idea. This is a baby Mahama Ebekobiano Ashafonia T4. Nese Omodi Bibi Fufro in a Ishia John Dramani Mahama. What I say, we actually or Dokanya Sebi in Nipa Binum, and I say NDC supporters, ni ona onye NDC supporters are only NPP party card support wa omode eman we maximum supporter massive. So as I say, we Nungua we say Nungua ni Teshie bom. So as I say, to free her no koha no abaha different place bi obekobia no so na infinity for which means say enipa no add the up numbers no add the up so na yebeka say yehwe de ebisi sisi apose ebe nyina no chese Mahama lead by what me dem say duli Mahama say Nyankopon ankunyai no anye wani bibia na 7 December no 12 year by the 8th December 9th December no media answer 55 them say 55 if you 53 54 55% and na me hwese Nyankopon ebema papa no enya papa na ya adwuma Dion penokure no na beka se anji papa no wa ye adwuma wodi kan ye adwuma na ni numa no e na hwefo ne atifo ade ne beko 7 December abato ye dey ye ba beto so at I say MPP for say Ashanti region omo pe 80% NDC for say Ashanti region omo pe 30%. So munya 30% about marrying and they am pass so say Ashanti region nipa bia nipa be say 20% to 30% and to abana affect NPP and the so much so NDC there we don bato na increase more the percentage but I feel election and I know the who was just no just one pa just so my brother my sister say you found food ya something different, wonders would happen 7th December. Bibi sonku bibi e won bibi si Ashanti region. Because MPP for some normal target 80% and 85. Ashanti behwe adwuma Nana Akufo-Addo from 2016 to 2024, 2017 to 2024, omo yeye ewo Ashanti region. Na Ashanti asanhwe NDC omo ba 2009 to 2016. No mo so hwe adwuma NDC for Mpuntu a mo de call Ashanti region. What I say? MPP eba 2017 no mo start adwuma. De ba di na akoso Ashanti region. Enyuma sisi a no mo say ya complete bi ni ade ni nyina ye Mahama ne start ye. O start bi e de sika to ho ni ade. Ebi ho no start ni odu finfini ni ade. No mo ba to aso na mo je mo samba. Hwe Aferi Hospital omo hye ene ochina edifidie ba fidie ba beduru ya mesi se wo faka na kohwe Aferi Hospital na ye se ya ka cho se hospital ni ahu obaka se eye new city ene ya chekere NDC for design mo design contractor ni design contractor na we see 38 military hospital no ewo Aferi no ono ne say eye sewia de no na ahwefo ni atiefo mesi ofaka na wokokumase na wo se obesi wo Aferi new senya sojafo ne bia ba akọ ha wo ho na bia okso kwa akọhwe a utika mu a na otuwani a utimu se ade no efe papa utimu se kuropa eye city kese eno maide and this time mo sha ase e develop that hospital no ewo yemra Aswase market NDC see Tafo NDC Askrema mpon kwan bibribi wo wa NDC na yeye to Aswase akwan bibribi wo Kumasi a yegu na asphalt more na majority ni na NDC na yeye na Ashanti region. What I say? Yemra Almighty Kejitia. Almighty Kejitia. Kafes unam Kejitia akurana no bi ton. Chinchiga kwa na enwansna ni ade etisi so na ukura usu so beto abi but ende hwe nantwinamfo na yetu free Central Market a esi bugu Mahama ekoji usika ni ade a MPP for ba ya mo status o mu si o maja egu ho nantwinamfo edumba Kejetia Dubai na hwefo ni atifo o ye ko ha bugu nwansna bia ni ho ugura Kejetia se plan na omu ye no se MPP for buy na oma tete plan no so a enka ase ho nyina no enka ho nyina kapa kanye le se ukokuma ase a konfano che animu ye de kwaye oboase dunkwaw hini station na ka ba place because of say original design na MPP former contractor ni design ye na omu esi ye no omu tete so so what I say. But all the same, Nyame adum Kejetia yesie wi ye adwuma enu kran no ema NDC party no what 50%. Ode 50% kra doso ode fa say no kwa 30%. Ansa kwa na asamba NDC form wa Ashanti region mo sa wakoto aba no e dia soso ye sori ya say yeti MPP ewo Asante mu menhia ohina no wo ho eni sika then time edi sika etwiaye what I say share so I'm around about interchange amoye enne ochina omu hede delay na so musa we ni bi mu a omo sa ba beto aso no mo say delay for another 4 years Ashanti region will remember what NPP has done, and NDC also had done before. What I say? We share. We the big skill so. Tiwa we share many wa we tie me. Hwe nipa dom a Asia Mahama. Hwe the wi omosiama atmosphere no a charge. We embassy will be out. Ya to me na Abrepo Junction na me to ma ba. Abrepo Junction. Battery full school dey ne traffic light no Abrepo Junction dey wa me kan bia onim ho. E ho nya to ya ba ma to ma ba dia ma MPP a ma sha no show. No show. Omo the party ni be fira yeni because you see Asante dey ne dey and so mo ba not pen. The name see what this last week or Chinese week. People are fed up. Party yes or bar or moi Asante for. Sa party no and the still yes yeah on me t-shirt. You better my woman. I feel kasa sebe akọ Asante asumu amasisi ano omani ebe omo so. Shall we pray? Ashofoni atifo. Father, we hold you by your word that is faith. Se MPP fo gina ho kaka se ai Ashanti region there ye benya 80% ama na no chama wuntumi ko kan se ai omu 1 million vote eda baby. What I say? Omu 1 million vote eda baby. Na omu kwan ye fa so ewe ne election. Se chama wuntumi be ka kire sebe Ghana for se omu ni kwan ye fa so ewe ne election mebusa jeja oma kwan se ye nto aba odi free military rule e dey ba civilian rule a oma kwan se ye nyina yake what party ye nyina ye nto aba ye nkwi mampeni se ka abato wiamu aka NDC fo ne kinima ba mu bia because omu di so how many years and sana say MPP kofo edi omu ba e wo se ye sua ade ye ma ye ni bi ehwe ade yi ni aso wi ye di ti asem bi ye ti ahwefo ni atifo aha ayi the free man show yenko na yenko toa program no so mpanyini Mahama esen be kasa wati ase na yenko toa so na so hu de ekoso ewo nkran mpanyini community engagement oh yeah bi dem nyina ase anyone share obacha wodi enche obapa na eye MPM anemi da Wapapa na fe regional chairman da. Wapapa na eye minister da. Menadromo, legit campaign manager. Keha is Excellency the next president John Dramani Mahama. Wabache wapapa Professor Joshua Halabi Konegoye.
Ayazu Brofoke, the team for you never lost. About 4 years ago, we said we have a majority in parliament. I'm a mere one did you get to Kanibi. She ake wojeche wononi mene and this year the majority in parliament. Mofia manya. Nita Tana ahu Dani wabana majority ne wanje washia MP Niji na mwolate Efitai na huleketa ne Iye MP bi eda She mutually na mwotchu ya mane nie Ibyo yake Immature Colomba to Ego. Namomo Echuwa, Gente. Mafia, my dear. Ayazu. Jeremy Nayone. Money wa mambie. Le akaya. Nuwache. Mafia, body dear. President le eye obo. Ni ake yomwe. Esmoni eyayeko. Ne nake. Shwobi nyese. Obi ene. Mafia woni ka ke skirt and blouse e la ke wo che e to lenche bi e nyese na ka atuni e parliament e na ebi ni yo bi e bi ba nyese no pa atuni e parliament e achole honorable na mobo latin nduchwadi na mo latin e ma na emi e no fa mo la ka chi MPP bi e ameke common fan there ba shameshika ha me we bi ye na ma fe noko si ya ma yo si na mo lati e lenti ato shika NGO kan bi kwende fe ni baba o ye ko ma na mi ake wo mba ni wo chemba le pa ko ba dan bi ye ko bi ene wo wan pa ye fai te bo ko fe adwomo ake esumo le si esumo wo nyamenu president le salo for shiki o ha na Mobo Latin. Ni wakele fe ba fe kobe ni wo ba chakro wa machine. Ayazu dan machine mon frère mo le la ni subo bi alo de le. Ne le la na. Ko na yemye se mo le ye. Ko wo yemye.
Okay, so what does the campaign chairman be saying?
So the campaign chairman has been touting the credentials of the parliamentary candidate and the fact that she's the best person for the job. I mean, she's proving it in the last 4 years, and she's appealing to the people to maintain the parliamentary candidate simply because she can complement the work of the Black Bearer, His Excellency John Mahama.
He's telling the people that John Mahama. Now, the man on the floor now. What is he saying to the people?
Dr. Reverend, some of the dignitaries that are on the day. So he's introduced the director, Joshua Malabi, etc. So he's currently running through these dignitaries. There are quite a lot of prominent people up there on the stage, including Samuel who was one of the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress. Of prominent people that are seated on the base right now. And then these people have a lot of familiarity with the people out here because they seem to erupt into when these names go up. And some of these names are iconic names in the National Democratic Congress, like etc. So just setting the tone for the flag bearer to come up here and have a conversation with the people.
So at the moment, if you are following us live on Wisdom TV, the officials who accompanied John Dramani Mahama are being introduced to the audience here. And so he just introduced Dr. Valerie Sawyer, and then he's also introducing somebody who was a chief of staff under the John Mahama's administration. That is Honorable Julius Debra, who is also being introduced now. So, what is happening now is that John Dramani Mahama has arrived at Nungua. Nungua is one of the swing constituencies, but the NDP won a seat in 2020. The NDP is optimistic it will win the 2024 election. And they are saying so because unlike the previous years where there had been decisions by the Constituent to change their MPs every 4 years, it will be like the abysmal performance of the MPP is what has angered the people, which is giving the MP for Nungua the optimism that she will win the election. She has just been introduced, and I'm sure they are now coming to introduce the General Secretary of the party, that is Fifi Kwete. Now, while at all this, there are issues on the ground. The people are talking about water, access to potable water. Is it not surprising that in Accra, Krowo, the capital is just about 20 minutes drive from the seat of government if there's no traffic, yet the people are complaining about access to water?
Now, you see, this is very interesting because as you are aware, the desalination plant is just down the road. And that desalination plant was built by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, solved that perennial water problem. But guess what, Eric? The desalination plant was shut down in the year 2017 for no apparent reason, and the machines are rotting. John Dramani Mahama, I'm sure, would want to know. So I think we'll cross over and listen to Agnes Namomolate, who is a sitting MP for Krowo.
John Dramani Mahama. Inke wa constituency Krowo bi sen pe nye kemba Krowo ni gbek Shaneke gbek ni ne ejimi she akeshi woni ne ehye wodenche wono the incoming president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebie enne ha wono nomima akeshi Krowo. There's no way nika aye abashi woyemi Choboy, Kenya fonye here ni nyekwe wo bekugbe ne no alone bekugbe Nungua secondary school Kenya bottom here nyebana ke more than 80% of tree can be na fair Nungua secondary school. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ke NDC akranhie wonu wo fe meneko she polyclinic noni ake wonye wo fe noni ake wo katahe noni ake won yakote nyomodromo na one the second phase of the polyclinic. To our credit, Agnes Namomolate kemanyama na shida mojogba nini BBB ni inyenfe for the first time in the history of Krowo ni waya forte parliament wana MP ni je papa ayo patashi alo wana MP ni menenu wadamoshine je party form government she akani minta onye nana kai nombi malo shidamo akeka His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba noni nyena akanyemi yo kenye denche no Agnes Namomolate ni fe ye bibio mie kejo mama ba wo ba fele agbo ne ba yi ne ba tekeno choboy ayesu uye misu ake wono no chembeyem ni moni ko chopapa le isa chio benye le akeshi His Excellency you there. His Excellency a promise akeshi e ba je betting tax e jame benye le akeke ba je yi levie you tanya ke anya ke betting tax e gbanye na ke you yi levie. There's no way any candidate apart from Agnes Namomolate will support the policies of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Well, if you want His Excellency promises, a policies can even make up a fair, enye muwe, sandinye support, nye denche nye no, Agnes Namomolate, and yanum na dofo, baby aye druno, and yes sombishe, baby aye druno, ye obia, ni semua ding, I'll bet me, adani than your mind, no, baby awafa onim se, a hoya slippery no, uncle fa hopium, obia wedding nukre, ama omaino and omanfo onuna yehiano and wo share omo line so omo person with the president nyina. There is no other person than His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He has the experience and he has all that it takes to lead us to the promised land. And in Krowo here, there's no other person who has the experience than Agnes Namomolate, partnering you with John Mahama we'll be able to reach the promised land, to build the Ghana we all want, to build the Krowa we all want. I want to thank you, and remember, on the 7th of December, when you get to the polls, it is the umbrella. It is the umbrella. Akatanya Chinyeno, number 8 for His Excellency, number 3 for Agnes, Namomo Latte, Nyirado.
Hey, Yasu! Oyamizu! Are you ready for Mahama? Are you ready for the nation border? Are you ready for the next president? Let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your hands. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to the microphone the next president of the Republic of Ghana, the next president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency, 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 John Dramani Mahama.
Thank you. Thank you. Krowa Constituency, Mindanyeshi. Thank you very much. God bless you. You know, there is something, and Bob Marley sang about it. He said, whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it. So when you dig a pit for your enemy, you yourself will fall in the pit. When you do anything by convenience, it will come back and haunt you. In 2020, the Member of Parliament for Fomena filed to stand independent because he lost his primaries. You know what the MPP party did? They petitioned the Speaker and said that by his action of filing as an independent, he no longer represented the MPP in Parliament, so the Speaker should declare his seat vacant. And the Speaker, Michael Kwe, did exactly that. He declared Honorable Isiama's seat vacant. They didn't know that one day will come when the precedent that they had set will come back to haunt them. So this time, after petitioning the Speaker in 2020, declaring Honorable Isiama's seat vacant, this time 3 of their own members of Parliament filed as independent. And so the NDC's case was simple. One of our members too filed as independent. So the NDC said, but this thing happened in 2020, the Speaker gave a ruling. So it has happened again. 4 members of Parliament have filed as independent. So Mr. Speaker, give your ruling. And so Mr. Speaker gave his ruling and said their seats should be declared vacant. And so by the declaration of their seats as being vacant, automatically the NDC becomes the majority in today's Parliament. And that's why I say, when you dig a pit for somebody, you yourself will come and fall in that same pit. Mindanyeshi Kroho. Wafe Waliake 7 December Waba for Shiki. Ni Minto Makiake 7th January 2017, wɔfɛ wɔte Independence Square. Ihu nteko in yatajame ni wɔkɛ Ghana wo Nana Akufo-Addo kɛbaumia demi. Akɛ akwe no ni asa no fia no kodi wɔfɛ wɔna hejole. Ni minto make mene ake nakama Ghana ni wako wo amede amenye amekwe no afite nofia no egbla ezu hewo be eshe ake ta choleten Sean allo sure sure be eshe ake sure what family what shele ne yangbe gomi drami be eshe ake sure what shele ne ya drami aloje nakai eja ke ba fite no fia no amenye amekwe ma no ewo be eshe akeke wo ya fo shikie wo fo shikie wo ha no kwale afi edwene ne aba amede nche ke ame wekume ni yoni amena shikawa ewo amento ni ame ke eshe be ni wo ba fo shikie koni abaja 500,000 2,000 500,000 ake amento ni ahe wodwemo si amenye amelaka wo ekonu alaka wo shikome alaka wo shienyo shetele echu ni first fool is not a fool, second fool is not a fool, third fool is a big fool. Shilake crow be j fool jiwam ewo amenye amelaka wo. NDC was in charge of this country. Our opponents in MPP came and convinced the people of Ghana that we were incompetent and we could not handle the country. And so they made very sweet promises to the people of Ghana. And the people of Ghana said, NDC, we should go and stay aside for a while. Let us see MPP to handle this country. They have handled the country for 8 years now. We now have the basis to compare between the two. In our local language, they say we've carried water, we've carried alcohol, and now we know which of the two is heavier. I wouldn't say that Nyake Beni NDC yo of Yano hi Ghana. Shimanya Makiake Ehiwa is better than now. I can say that our lives under NC was far more better than it is today. Ezu Jinebale Nakaye Amefe Kodin Dana Kokbele radio Wabomode Sani what break 8 I'm a break 8 to go 8 war he NDC war he 8 bedon ni abanya break NDC what call 8 a year what day na mo banya ba he 8 na break a break 8 ko like you mo drama he wo NDC 7 December shiki for money wo ba fon NDC ba ye kuni mo fia mo na ke NDC ba ye kuni ezu in year 10 regions, where 16 regions, 10 regions, in year Mafia Moke NDC ma. I'm a denture MPPB, I'm a like NDC nimba. Near Beko NPP BECO, I'm a Tony, I'm a party, I lose. Koni Ayasa, na Aqua Beseaba. Ewo, Ken na me, oh, Honorable President Mahama, Sadiya Bobo Niwa party aya opposition. Ejake wekufioko ni a femini a hijack wo party e sani wo ya opposition no wonye wo he party e ya mede ko ni wo sa party e no wo ko se wo ba e wo na kan PPP e nye fon shiki e nye ha NDC ko ni NDC aba ko ni nye he nye party e ni esa ye opposition ni nye ko nye se aba ezu eza ni NDC yo. When we were in government, we realized that there was a shortage of water in Accra. And so the northern part of Accra and the eastern part of Accra were not getting enough water. And so what did the visionary government do? We expanded the Kwong water treatment plant and added 40 million gallons of water to Accra's water supply. And we built a new pipeline from Kwong coming through the north of Accra, through Adenta, through East Legon. And that is how come we solved the Adenta and East Legon water shortage problem. But we also noticed that Nungua, Teshie, Labadi, and other parts of Tema in the eastern part also didn't have water. So what did we do? We built a desalination plant here to take the seawater, desalinate it, take out the pure water, and pump it to Teshie, Nungua, and other places. I remember that time when we were building the desalination plant. They came and told the people of Teshie, Nungua that the water is not good and the water is dangerous. I went to the desalination plant when we finished to commission it. I went with Nungua, and we were the first to drink that water. Very nice water. They were pump water to Teshie and Nungua. Everybody's tap was flowing. Nime ba ake nuwe ejilawachon ewo desalination plant alokle kewo ba gbele desalination plant koni Teshie Nungua mefe anu eza ni noni yo hunji keje Akwesi Broni Bay ni aje capital of Ghana keje Cape Coast ke ba Accra ni na abahe gameshikon pi akemfe government bungalows ke airport ke military barracks ke nibi pi ni eba shake afie dwene naka shikon ni government bahia ke akaba chu amla loni agbene wona ke mekome ajuo na kan shikon many your politics ministers ke amewekue aju gadangwe shikon hewo wogma wo manifesto mi akeke ndisi ba na kan shikon sane oba kwemi koni many ju game shikon fe oba he amede ezu. I'm talking about the looting of state lands. After the capital of Ghana moved to Accra, government acquired a lot of the lands of the Ghana people. And these lands were proposed to be used for the purposes of the state. In some cases, government is no longer using that land for the purposes of the state. And so the law says that if government no longer intends to use that land for state purposes, the land must revert to the allodial owners. Unfortunately, that is not being done. People who are highly connected are looting those lands and registering them in their own names. So NDC, if you look in our manifesto, we say when a new NDC comes, we're going to set up a commission of inquiry. The Ghana chiefs and the families will file their petitions to the Commission of Inquiry so that we'll get to the bottom of the alienated Ghana lands. Those lands that must be returned to their allodial owners, we will do that. And those compensations that must be paid to the Ghana state, we will pay those compensations to them. We have a lot of programs for different people, and some of those programs will benefit our women especially. And so, for instance, I see our Nungua market women here. Nungua Market Association NDC Caucus, welcome. We have a program in our manifesto we call the Market Enhancement Program. If you look in this country, most of the modern markets that exist have been built under NDC administration. A market must be inviting for people to be able to go in and buy. A market must be appetizing. Nobody wants to go into a market which is muddy and go and dirty their feet. And so we have a market enhancement program. We're going to identify key markets across the country. And we're going to modernize those markets, make them very nice so that our mothers and sisters can get a good place to do their trade. Ezu Kendi Siba Jano New York Ghana Fair Wabasa Koni Wamami Meke wa sisters Abana Heni Efo ni Akechuni Ejake Mofiamo small ni Ebaya Jano no Oyafe your feet. And then Oyafe Onine Poto Mofiamo small Nakai Ezu. And then in the markets, we're going to open branches of the Women's Development Bank. So at the end of every day, our mothers who sell in the market, you can go and put your 20 cedis, your 50 cedis in your account. And then when you need a loan, you go to the Women's Development Bank, they'll give you a loan. The interest is very low interest, no collateral. You won't bring a house or a car or anything as collateral. And then you pay little by little until you finish paying. Naka Women's Bank, Obagbele Koyam, Jan of Keheni Ye Chuni, Koni Amekaple Simpua Kewumi. Ke Eshebeni Amento. Na he loan alonoko akebaha me low interest collateral miniji collateral collateral be okay oshia okay ake kubo ake oya wo oshia keba daddy abaha bo loan without collateral kono pay few ke share beni oba pay ota we're going to promote vocational skills amongst young people so that young people can learn a skill. And when you learn a skill, we'll give you a certificate. So when we're recruiting into the security services, because with the 24-hour economy, we realize that we'll need about 25,000 more police officers. And so when we're recruiting, we're going to recruit region by region so that we're sure that everybody has the opportunity. If you don't have a school certificate, don't worry. If you have a vocational certificate, we will use it to take you into the service. So if you are a plumber, you are a driver, you are a dressmaker, whatever skill you have, once you have a vocational certificate, we will admit you into the security services. And so 7th December, everybody remember, come out early and cast your vote. NDC is going to win the 7th December election. There's no doubt about it. So don't waste your vote on anything. Just vote for NDC and give us a solid mandate so that we can come and work for you. So on 7th December, when you go to the polling station, you are going to get a ballot paper like this. A ballot paper like this. And so what you do, all you are looking for is what? The umbrella. All you are looking for is the umbrella. And so once you see the umbrella, you put your thumbprint on this side. In the white box, you put your thumbprint here. And so this is the umbrella. You can see it behind you. Somebody is holding a big one. So that's the umbrella. And so you are going to see that umbrella here.
After 44, sir, Mohu Adia, NDC ni John Dramani Mahama, demonstration of demo ediachere voters and Yakopon Yaduma, I walk to about 7th December. What I say? Anytime Biana, if you say, Yaman Penjada John Dramani Mahama, I call Rally Biano, or the Sa ballot paper, no, and I say notice of puss, no. O mind the cashier, not or the court, not or chile, how a month for ancient to a bar. No moon today, were Bromonia day. Or moon and say, no, what I say. So, o my son printed beer and the original one. And I wouldn't name the penny, and not or more chile. Say na mosia to na utu wia ye sei wia sign sei se be ya unsa inki no enko ka ada se obi fufuro space and as enko kan nim na ensei so ati ase we ni new form new tatisa o ma sa apply the ka o mo campaigner NDC ni John Dramani Mahama o mo ye no ehun na egura amanfo adwene mu ewura amanfo adwene mu amanfo so ni hu said you almost demonstrate adeno edi echere wo mu aha aye the Freeman show ye bibia bi wa ha wacha se ye nto aso
ochukomo ochumoko o fa ne nga fio ke ochumoko ni oyakoba ballot paper e ba ya pete heko ke anake ogontie epetro enyo o ballot paper efite abaje yemi ewo ke oke gontie pete sani oke nine nochum tissue alo rag ni yo jeme ni ochumo ogontie ojugma dani oba fold le lakai oba kota le nakai ke oto no kota mo kakadan long kakadan oba koto kakadan ni okeya wo ballot box mi keke da ogbena agbena ezu shike ogbena obanyo ya jano no ya chuni ke ya tra 5 o'clock mofiamo akwese eba police station mofiamo 5 o'clock sanoba back to police station no bakwe na kane mofiamo abakwe wo fe wo ba fe polling agent eko electoral commission ke police station fe ke akane atan sanya declare results koni mofiamo ana ewo ke akane atan presiding officer ni your police station eba announce results ke ha mofiamo ke o your mobile phone obanye o video le koni wo ke mokoya chake results wo fe oba na ke je na kan wo phone chikie ye wo police station eza so agbene engona wa ake nke nye MP niji wo parliamentary candidate nkele ba chonye nkele awonye de ake nyekele aba eja ke NDC ba win nyekele aba ko ni wo kele achuni ni wo chuni wo ha Krowo constituency ewo matele ede. Hello? Mawo ede. Enine. Mawo enine. Mawo enine. Koninya na ke nyofia mo aye dance ake leji money domoke ha NDC ye Krowo constituency. Ewo ke ofonshike oha JM keke ofonshike oha na Momo Latte Doctor.
Krowo came out. The crowd were ecstatic. The atmosphere electric. John Dramani Mahama stood in the sunlight and shed light on his vision for Ghana, starting with the Krowo constituency. It has been an absolute...
It's dangerous.
Yes, sir. Checking microphone 1 2 1 2. Let's say Ashafoni at for Wankasa Muhui, Mutin Sama Ekoswo. And I make cano say on my penny Mahama or Che or Casavia or Che Quanya Ghana for the first so I timi atu aba. Ye wabra yenya even Grano. Say ye benya spoiled ballot crana enquire more than third party also ebenya bia vote kakra. But because every 4 years be under trouble, sometimes you ha spoil ballot crana to me be the kind third party on no toss on yenza. What I say. And you know this year no money abre say omo church said the ballot people no the way sit here or say ma dodona hwe ni picture no because omuni ni dada number 8 no ho but adie so mo hye no mo hwe ansa ma to aba no because electoral commission team ye bibia different and found was in the nim ko betima ni bibi some style bi 8 ni kwa no betima ni 0 no dia ba famu mienu. They can do anything. What you say? They said yeah, I'm penny Mahama I can't. It's all chre say ye tipi panema wa. O ye share chiniano akatawiano or science so say bia o chechi mu that tribe in the language na say onimu a or some ye chre say can you say the be your mono betiase omudi adibi spice bia keka aze omu campaign ho ama chese eya kono wacha se asem no kure ye no kure ye pew no kure ye no kure ewiemu nyina dane senkyerene esi wiemu ni mframa ebo nyina no chese NDC lead. If the first say omu lead by what 45%. What the emphasis are. Na yan train the 7 December. And as a special voting at the Baba so. It is a war contum now war Ghana now we shame na we team ya. Yene ye kwa kotoa ba. Se wuntimi mfia kontum amatubia wan kasa utu kwan kotena ho bai bia wanya bia 15 years 20 years 30 years first o se sika e de ba fie se $100 no na o de ba fie se o de ba be yidwumadi bia project do se na team die na enei o se $100 project do se na team dollar no sika na eye obesini sikana koduru fie ahwefo ne atifo udi sikana koduru fie si abom udi onim se o price ni sei waka kleto sika be ko two way omo mba ye ma me metuo mu kase me yemu sei ahwefo ne atifo wase sikana no ade ko sikana ko kan di pa crossa de so de ye no asa frew say my brother my sister sikana ade ba ye no enema na ansumu hafu ebedu half okra na de aka na yentimi nye sika ngoton fan kan ho Sikana bedu no wasese wa your budget no na another price asamba increment asamba ebia make say wo we na sika head ani hu sa but the otimi save dia to sem de kwakoye sa di we otase Ghana say moment kan okure Ghana say Nana Akufo-Addo say Ghana no oja hwa akọ onfa ho because wonye sika wi na ya make say 2016 it is say pa Nana Akufo-Addo na otie enti Ghana for ke beto ba ade ama no tisi onam kwa no muna oku program bia so a oku program bia asia na tese asa Ghana for hunye na him ni hinimu bon no muna no asom na no wonya di opawie papa na dwum boni with the term tese was say bibia sana woko nanu mi nya ne ntie say ukọ online akosumba wo se Kwame Nkrumah Nana Akufo-Addo se Kwame Nkrumah wo mpena sem o ha wo fa wo ye de ben ni akosumbo da ma wo siye enne wo pese wo koton meboa wo hwe mi ni wa wutie me enu nti na ma sesi ano NPP form bia hunu se eniema omo party ni eye na de ni guase bebre wo mo eni se omo ye omo presidential primaries omo parliamentary primaries omo ye ya Jubilee House se sika de koma a mo brafo bi se enfa ko contest MPC a omo ho a omo ye omo adwene se they will impeach omo panyini mre bi atwamu MPC be se 100 and something omo list wo mo a ye mema nkofo bi sika bi omo mutim tu omo de mutim tu omo ama enne MPC ma ko fo asesei a omo ye MPP MPC omo so mo ko independent oh man because omo nim se nkofo ni ko independent and then sit ni be ka ho because ona bo asiama de no ye ni vacant we ye hall of instrumentals special what I say didn't na we so say yenti because omo nim se ene ayi bia ba beto proposal bia ba beto parliament no NDC for so omo be ye majority si ase wom bo abra nya nto aba na kura na ade bi omo be bia parliament no omo ba to agu 107.1 nti we adna court na ntie nya say omo se judges na se de ben na ababa bi nya na ma nya ho sa na de ben Ghana mra nso nkire sa mo judges amomo na mra nso timbe ye lawyer sa be ye judges no mo de assemble dia na mo ankasa mo yusu mo ankasa mo mra e de judge case ti ye hwe de kwa Kusi osase suaneti o man FM ti wa check wa brabo so wo Ghana na wo hwe mi wo akwantu mo hino check wa brabo na wo Ghana NDC time wo dey fan say Atanos ene John Mahama time a de ba ye say odibe wuye na me fa ne kransie na Mahama to aso ne pakose misarata e de be si 2016 no na Nana Akufo-Addo nso ne ye kan say kramo baumia omo so beje baton na omo so omo ba na dollar ye 3.5 say 4 cedis na ne omo de duru say 16 times 3 adey wankasa cheki wa brabo Mahama time na wuyi sika di pia bonten ko to ade a ensisanse na ade ba fie waketua na ye sai ade ba ade na wokoto a na so eme bika ma otimi die ma bosome so san ko tubi be himu o faka na je sai petru na ye sai acha se na MPP so time so cheke upe a oje eni niema a uyi upe ni bi di koto ni sei na odi ba fie ne o furo ka sei na utua ne petru sei na otogu edigu kem mu ye project bia niema bo sei ne sitie Mahama time ni MPP na Akufo-Addo ne ba omi atai Mahama time na sebi atwefo ne atiefo na dum so ehia papa no so Ghana for ya say Israel for comedy ya kakra bi pe na start ye dede na Mahama nye me kai Mahama time or to petrol 2 times ye kaya no ateso o kaya within 2-3 days once not the statement aba e bi ade say ni me atum but ehun say emwa ya teso na hunya petrol to what I say Mahama ta na hand dan say ne wo hand dan say wo me kan kure wo dumso Mahama time ene dumso no be hajine park ese pa obedi akonya 2 years time na don see ye na Ameri ni ho ona kofa Ameri plant bae na car power ni ho do amen ka menu ya pe odi ni nyina bae fofi anto ata ene etu na ade so satam no ye hu bibia wie ene before bae ene dum so ne yedai ejaye because of Ameri ni car power bae what I say but this year more time car power ho Ameri ho sisi ya se ba beto se asogridamo se de be da power no ye ba betum because government ne dineka supply na odi maye no abani si wontua tumu se buy bia free Monday kono ye bom pai se happen there tumu so no be samba o Ameri o car power Mahama ade ode baye na akofo ade ne ba wo mi asesa ade ne de akwagugu kumase apenti ho atwere hu de TTP as a PPTT enso so enye adwuma just to win a vote what I say
Oman FM 107.1
okoka omu a omu wano se omu di bedi watam no na omu di watam
special
ye de be ka no kure no me si once a menye me bosum ya katua emfiri wa udi matam no ho ne de
when you original
yeah
enye imitation
na me ma me bosum ya katua emfiri odwuma me yesu wunim ti me nyima katua emfiri ho
chance so dia yan ye ko
adwuma me ye no ende tua me ka enti de obeka bia me fan se emugu o kam wani age keke ewia so bia ho so edi na tema ya twebo nachi atem didi no ye inventi fufuru bia invitation bia mai dada ya sebe mfanche me abo akwase a ujimi de be woni tantan ya saa na ebe ka chewo but ye develop thick skin to absorb all this attack what I say
on show
Mahama be win aba no me dem see from 53 to 55%. Bam. Sana mi hu ade no. Mahama NDC mo hwe de boso bra mo bere. Mama mutiri mu nya mo de 2016 ye bi mana na akofo ado but mu de we de aboro so. Because Ghana for sure aswansa.
Shabo.
Ti yehun obia wait. What I say? Send this for hwe me na omu tie mia. Ghana mabunu ane omu tudi mochi no se dwanama enwanse di akire no. Ababe mbefa bia no na omu di mochi campaign e de mamo no. Mo de mo ba mo nyom te de MPP fo no. Mo de mo bongalat. Senka bosome so kwa nka Ghana ni bia no minura sey wo good year, and a Ghana Libyan Cabosome Swan. You try the cap with just 5,500,000 Ghana cedis and take a change. Unya 18 years, Oya Quara, na o papa. Eddie at all. O peso de cobo, but I need their mouth for cobo better. What I say? But ye mamma no, your constitution no. Ache Ghana for say. So we not got bandi money passing via. Only taking decision, executive power, winner takes all. Any dia. Until ye be born biana. This is another 4 years or so. What I say? Nini pani a Yahudi and Woody Ghana for Nana Kufuado. And in the colonies, I Ghana and sugar, I'm saying near dear. This a Ghana and Zubi, I poisonous. This your mumu too from insure from Kranti say, Sebi, boho near the Kureno. And no crown almost say sometimes. Swam. Musu so ndisi for musu ye ka bia kyerem mumu binum ya galam sei yesi munyai mo time mo na mo start say mo no mo kontokwa ena mo ye ya ne binum jeja ni ade na mo suspend binum ni ade na domo ba ya o mu pakwan akotu bi enti na mo jeje obi license chi a sha 1 2 mu because o mo pene excavators ni niema na equipment akwa akoye bi na kamo bi dem pese mu ye bi kura no mu de nka school of mines kamo fa sebi omo ye national service ho eni wo mu nim di ho e fa what mining na kamo nkyem se ade ni sei na ye utu a sei na ye wa bra untimi nsen su na mo organize mo ankasa mo boys mo excavators ya mama Dr. Frimpong boaten ko chichi nyina mo sa chefaye funtum bi su tan diye na mo de kotisi forest nim forest ta sebi ye nyanwo na forest ne da ho o he de mo kwakoye no tu ye kan say ya obi fi sebi ye ni dwumadi ana we have something to do but ye my Ghana ye hwe mane nsai omu Mahama mu Akufuado hwan yu omu de omu se duamu no bu duawu ye bu na so omu time no omu ba be ye bia ko na Akufuado wa wie opa obutuma ka say he onye bibia bio on kasa Ghana fo hu bio yentimi ne hwe dise wa fra kunya no so awie what I say ti Mahama ba wo ba no hwendi padodo a hwe maamefo a kasa di mawo wankasa na kan yo se wakosua bibi wo sua nyansa wo to ye tuti a wo no ti se wo say ba with what fresh ideas what I say ti ndisi fonti no munti ni ye na nsɛm a mokɔ campaigner ye kachiri mu nyina mo record ngu mutrim na mo twegu pipa so na mo fanto na 7 December after 9th December no mo sanko fani nyina mo ntena se na mo san entien samwa mo kenkantin samwa mo ye campaign Ghana for kachiri mo ntima mo de win election no na munye sebi family and friends na wo bia sebi maami bia sebi wo kroki troma a day onya dwane ni ne ma kuresu kusa munye maya ne nyema ne nyem mema no so tramo binom small boy tramo krono nani bi so hookups na mon tenase na mon fa krom Anajumu for krum. Na mo hwe nkran kete asabe. Because of what? Adwuma ni o man ni mu. School sema aye traffic red, green, yellow ni ade. I nkura ko school 3 months. So must be change for 3 months. Wabra American system nko na Ghana system nko. So be ye American system or Ghana school. Ebe ye enyeye. No mun fakrum no omun jeje amanfo ideas. Kuran kitenkete edi ntina nko school. Ne mun busa wo mo. Na mun opinion for no na mo digi o ma adwene opinion leaders no
o shagbo yalo
na mo digi o ma adwene na mo hu se community wey ade se na hia wo mo e se ekoya ma wo mo enkura no e se kwan ade se di mu fa so nie na Ghana form kwara mema ne ma o ma brabo ntumpon kakra se de mo ne mo ma abrabo etumpon no enye suku nko na mani payeye Uko school we no unya juma ya be ye. You have to work. You do nsane ko ye juma. What I say? Eya na ya asefem. So wo ti social media so na wo hwe aduane ni nsuo bia sebi awofo bi ni mo mma ni mo busua edi enoma. Na 7 December yeso nsan ko gina wiem ensuo ni awom ensan ko to aba ma sa nipa na ono na na bra bra yes ana my brother
boko
asefem
obi ba se wo de lela
je de kakra ye de ye beka no ni be shia bra no aha aye the free man show
we your high life
ye bibia bi wa what I say e sanete ti wa wo hwe me ni wa wo ti mi Nyankopon inhyira Mahama probo no egusua ekoso. Yeah. No, die ebe wa betum bia no ye de bebrem. Ye ne mo ache. Hwe kokro ti su yie. Na wan kunya problem because e wodwuma bi di 7 December. Obian hwe ne hu su yie. Aboni enka obiara. Mahwefo ni matiefu a memfa ni agoro. Na me do ba channel no so a na ye be sire wa ahobrase mu na wa subscribe channel no na wa share no like na dia maye na comment anytime bia na ye di video beba no na bibia so aye kama mo making kan mo message na mo di abani bi yeah osi sapon your boss say no problem okay we di kan Canada osi and I say I and my family will vote for JM. Upon all the explanations offered by JM, some people still talk of abolition. Their brains need to be washed with soap, water. I think, yeah, Vivian there or the yes need love emoji 100%. And the buyer, but see incoming president more grace. Yeah, not to see J, not to be also KM, Select Media, Namisha, Gloria Bless, or see Mr. President, Camila and Jamila. I see Mahama, we don't need you anymore. On the Nigerian channel, what I say, Charlotte Kabu. I see there wasn't any such massive crowd. Sana Huno, I see. I just for Imbusia. News to be at the phone, so I will send the Abraham live. We are here 24/7. And I'm on Paye, ne a chitaya mode, a tie, and I go on Shamo. Na Oma, dear Muyabia, with the Munasi, Namia to my beside Ababu. Shonshi, yeah, NBK all the way, NBK all the way. Namisha Obibia, what I say, Esa, and it's
I went to the desalination plant when we finished to commission it. I went with Nungua, and we were the first to drink that water. Very nice.